Well, hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 624th stream, the 13th Zelda stream, where we are continuing our journey in A Link to the Past. This time with a very special guest, Dash Magnum, which is pretty exciting for a number of reasons. One, Dash Magnum, super cool guy. You probably know him as one of the Mana mods, and I think the number one regular around here in these parts. But also, this is going to be in just a few moments. We're gonna wait just a second here. This is gonna be the face reveal of Dash Magnum here on this channel, which I'm really proud and honored to be a part of. Animate Barrel, so good to see you. Thank you so much. Before we get going, I do owe Memory Martin some apologies for last time. One thing is, man, I was just grumpy. It was hard. It was a hard dungeon that we were trying to go through, that first Dark World dungeon. That was a toughie. And the other thing, excuse me, I just had a frog in my throat. The other thing that I learned in kind of looking at the walkthrough we were using is there really isn't a dungeon map. So Memory Martin had stream delay to contend with, as well as a lack of a dungeon map to follow. And both of these things together definitely weren't equipping Memory Martin for success, and then consequently me for success. So this time, Dash Magnum has a dungeon map, so hopefully things will be a little more smoothly run that way through the walkthrough side of things. But here's another thing. I looked, and this is transparency for how I'm using the funds that come in. This is the Patreon payout of the month. What I did is I purchased another of those inexpensive USB 2.0 HDMI capture cards. And with that, I may also need to pick up a splitter, but I did it real quickly before the stream. I got the capture card. I'm going to look and see if I have an extra splitter, but if not, I'll pick up a splitter. What I'm going to do is, since I am actually chatting with Dash Magnum on my gaming PC, I'm going to run the game that's going behind me into the splitter, have one going to the capture card for the stream and the other going to my gaming PC for Dash Magnum or whoever is my guide to be able to see in closer to real time what I'm doing. And that should make things better for the future. So we're always learning around these parts. That's the deal. But yeah, Swirly Eyed Link, so good to see you. Twitchy Berry, so good to see you. It is hookshot time. I'm really excited. And I think what we need to do here is, let me first just pull up Dash Magnum's voice. Dash, you there?
Hey, still here.
Dash, right there, everybody. Yep, good to hear,
Hey,
Dash
everybody.
Magnum. Are you all excited in the chat? I mean, let's just real quickly. This is a pretty exciting moment. Dash Magnum, you have had an interest in streaming for a while, right? Maybe sometime, at some day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was accurate. It was always kind of, just needed to kind of work up the wherewithal to just do what needs to be done to get set up. But yeah, it's always something kind of in the back of my mind, for sure.
So this is like a thing that might happen at some point. And this is kind of a first step for you in that
Sure.
we're going to do a face reveal.
Oh, man.
All right. Everybody in the chat, you pumped? Let's see some emotes. Let's spam some emotes real quick before we get that stinger going, and then we're gonna do a transition to see Dash Magnum. Can we get some hype in the chat? I gotta throw some hype in the chat. I'm gonna put if I can find my emotes. Where are my emotes? There we go. Let's get a couple of Art of M cheers. We'll throw a mana potion right in there as well. I think that's good.
Oh, gosh, thank you, Swirly Eyed Link. That's super nice of you to say.
Okay, drum roll. Snap. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on. Let's try it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, drum roll.
Wrong snap.
Snap. There we go.
Yeah!
Hey, it's a Dash Magnum.
Hey, there I am.
The
That's
coveted
me.
double snap.
That's my face.
A bearded bro up there. Look at that.
Another bearded bro.
That's
Got a
it.
little
Look at that.
A little bit of the mustache too.
What? You got to get some mustache wax, I think.
Gotta get the wax.
Gotta-
Gotta get the wax.
There
for
you
sure.
go. That's every good character piece. You got to do that twirling of the mustache, and see.
Yes. Yes. Indubitably.
If you guide me poorly, you're like, Mana, turn right here.
Yeah. What he doesn't suspect, dear viewers, it's all part of my fiendish plot.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. I love it.
We have fun here on channel.
Oh, indeed. There, let's real quick. I'm gonna show the chat here because that was pretty funny. Isn't that the evil counterpart though? That just made me laugh right there. But yes. So we've got Dash Magnum here in the house. I wore my next nerdy Zelda shirt because the first stream I wore a nerdy Zelda shirt in honor of you being here with the Star Wars reference. And this is what I got. It's a good shirt. I love that shirt too. And I'm gonna I think it's this one. Ah! I forgot I had this scene. This is another scene.
Oh.
I forget my scenes. There we go.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
That one just cracks me up. I mean,
When we need the hero of Hyrule,
Right.
shine his signal in the night sky, and he will come.
the one I'm looking forward to getting, I don't have yet, is a Back to the Future one. I want to get an Ocarina of Time Back to the Future crossover. So I've got the Star Wars Zelda, I've got the Batman Zelda, I need the Back to the Future.
Trifecta.
Yeah, exactly. It'll happen at some point.
Quick question. Who's the Commissioner Gordon of Hyrule? Is it Impa?
Ooh. You know what? I think
That
you're
was my
right.
first thought.
That's-
Maybe if not Impa, I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, here's the thing though. You could argue that you've got Zelda herself as Commissioner Gordon, and then Impa
Sure.
could be either the O'Hara from the Adam West series, I could see it,
two.
or maybe even the Bullock, could be,
Bullock or Montoya.
or
You know,
Montoya,
Montoya
yeah,
becomes the question at some point, and that's kind
Ooh.
of like Sheikah. Wait, no, wait.
yeah,
Sheikah's also okay. This
Impa,
maybe doesn't
Impa.
map 1-to-1. Impa. Okay.
We-
We'll
what?
keep it simple.
This is too complicated. It's hurting my head. I can't figure this out.
We're off to a
Alright.
great start.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, so let's dive in. Here we are. Now we did suffer one death. We'll see that in the future.
Yeah.
I'm at the top of the pyramid. Where do I need to go, dear
Right.
guide of mana?
If I bring up the guide that you gave me. So if we're on top of the pyramid there, we're heading to the swamp dungeon.
Okay.
So, okay. As this bulk of the Dark World, this section consists almost completely of optional material. So skip ahead if you want to continue with the main quest. The only required item that we will get in this section is the flute, but you won't need that until the main quest.
So
All right.
and I'm kind of like, if there's heart pieces or things like that, I'm all for that. If there's something that if it's just like rupees, I don't mind skipping it.
Okay.
So yeah.
But the flute probably is maybe something.
Yeah.
For. So let's see if I can get to the part where it gets us the flute.
Okay. Chrono, welcome on in.
These are all heart pieces. These are all rupees.
All right.
Now, where is another piece of heart?
I always love that you can't walk when you got these giant boulders, but you can chuck them like 30 feet. Or let's see, I would say at least 12 feet. You can chuck these giant boulders 12 feet. You can't walk with them, apparently. Anyway, we're letting Dash.
That is cool that you can do that. This is all just pieces of heart. So
Ooh, pieces of
Yeah,
heart are
cool.
nice. I like pieces of heart. Ooh, dang. I don't like almost being dead.
no, don't do that.
Now, let's see.
Okay,
I think there were
I got
fairies somewhere.
Pass the flute somehow.
If there is a fairy fountain, I think I'm going to head over there. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure on the pyramid. While you're looking that up, I'm looking at the pyramid here because I thought there was a fairy fountain. It might have just been a piece of heart. I can't remember.
Gotcha, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the piece of heart up there. Shucks, I can't remember.
Okay.
You've been working out, Swirly-Eyed Link? Nice. Pumping iron? I'm definitely not paying for that wall, Chrono says. Jumps through a wall that Link has bombed out and into chat. That's great. Oh man, Chrono, you crack me up. That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Pond of happiness. I don't think that's for the flute.
Oh.
It's okay.
No, Swirly-Eyed Link has not, by the way, been working out. It was a reference to Link with the rocks. But I thought that you were talking about yourself. All right. This is an auspicious start where I'm already like things are looking a little scary.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that. How does that frame rate look, everybody? It seems pretty decent to me.
Looking good on my end of the stream.
I like that.
Okay.
It's always good. It's always a positive thing. Okay. Pumping iron better than pumping gas, Chrono says.
Okay.
It is, but in Oregon, I don't have to do either. It's just that's my flex. I don't have to pump iron or gas because I'm an Oregonian.
Hey, I've always been jealous of you guys having that.
It is a nice thing,
Definitely
actually.
Really nice. Alrighty. So,
Ooh, boy. Oh,
the problem with both of these walkthroughs is it just has so much it wants you to go through.
right.
And it's assuming you're starting from the last place.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
I can
let's walk
back
to the west to the
there.
bush maze. Yeah, if you can head back to the bush maze,
Okay, yeah.
that would probably be the easiest.
Okay, got it. I'm over it. Or on top of it?
Yeah.
I'm also not dying. I'm not dead.
You're not dead, and that's something.
Yeah, Chrono. Oregonians have gas attendants. Okay, I'm at the bush maze.
All right, so head up into that bush maze, and you're looking for a part of the map that has 9 stakes in it
Okay.
that you'll be hitting with the hammer. Oh no! Well,
It's okay. I had the fairy. I think
you got the fairy.
there are fairies in one of these rooms. I think it was up here. Let me see. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll look for those.
There you go. That's a good
stakes.
idea.
Yeah.
It'll be on a bridge.
Okay.
if
Oh
that
no, these are
helps.
just hearts. Darn it. Okay. Well, I probably should
That poor
look for
guy
fairy.
who's still a
There's
tree.
just a little. I liked that broccoli man. It reminds me of the dryad from Secret of Mana, but
Yeah, now that you mention it.
yeah, oh man, that's another game that I think I'd like to play next. If I can't play it with people in person like I started, I think I'd like to play it solo, but maybe do a Guide of Mana kind of style. Like this works
There you
well, I
go.
think, for games like this where.
Absolutely, yeah, where there's
Yeah.
a lot of time for back and forth.
Yep. Because otherwise, it's a lot of like, I don't know where I'm going, and then you're just trying to figure things out and concentrate, and it doesn't make for a fun stream.
Right.
Yeah. Not a very good start, man. Chrono says, yeah. Not a very good start, man. Oh my gosh, Chrono, that's amazing.
Wow.
It took me a
plus
second.
ton.
Oh, that's fantastic. Not a very good.
Fantastic.
That's a good one. So,
Alright.
while I'm
What I
looking for
recommend-
that, yeah.
As this says, it's kind of to the southwest of everything. Okay, there's the Dark Temple. I saw that there on the screen.
Okay. Or is
And
it
so-
further? So south. I mean, I
You
was
walk-
in
you
the
walk to the-
southwest.
So from the Dark Palace, you walk to the west and go through the bush maze where we first met Kiki the monkey.
Okay.
Continue through this entire area and exit south, a screen to the southwest corner of this region. Continue west. I'll wait till you actually.
Oh, so I
That's
might need to
cool.
like go back to that. Let's see where. Wait a minute. So I need to go probably through one of the mazes since I.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So which was.
So you can get to the dark.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the arrow. Here we go. And then up there. And then over
Follow
here.
that arrow. Yep.
And then maybe this one? Because
Yeah.
oh, dang it.
Seems promising.
Okay. So then I can go this way. Let's see if I get a heart. Ah, rupees are good though.
You always need the rupees, and you're getting close to the max rupees there. It looks like.
Oh yeah, I am actually. Good point. Now in
Good
this
job.
game
Way
you
to save
can't
up.
upgrade your wallet. I just remembered that.
Oh, bummer.
That's a later Zelda. Well, but it's a bummer, but it's also nice because usually your max in other Zelda games would have started at 100. So this is already better because you basically have that 999 rupee total from the beginning, which is super nice.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I know what you're talking. I feel like I know what you're talking about. But Chrono's
Yeah.
bombing to the music. This is so good.
Let's see if I can go to the. See, the problem is the Palace of Darkness map is just gonna show me the interior of the temple. Oh dear.
You know what? I'm
Hang
gonna
on.
use my. So here, okay, let's do this. I'm in the palace. I'm in the
Right.
Dark Palace, and
So what it says
actually,
to do here.
oh wait, before I go out, I'm gonna try and stock up on hearts because I think there's some
Good
fairies
idea.
in here,
Yeah.
and there's definitely hearts. I just got that. But yeah, what other games would you want a guide on? I think, like seriously, I think any RPG would be a lot of fun. Like I think it's a good
Absolutely.
format. I think, you know, this is fun for me. It's definitely giving me an opportunity to experiment, and I think it's an experiment that I'm finding is successful. Like having a guide works
Yeah,
really well.
I certainly enjoy watching the ones with other people guiding. It's a lot of fun. Hey, we got a
Yeah.
fairy. Very good.
Okay, so I got one fairy, and I think can I just go back down? Is the enemy back?
Maybe.
Yeah, there we go. We can get a second fairy.
Nice.
This is what it's all about. Oh well, it just I needed to get full health anyway, but that just wasted my opportunity to get the bottled fairy.
Hey, time to just go up and down one more time.
That's it.
One more again.
Go up the stairs and down the stairs. Okay. But you know, actually, you know what game would be excellent to have a guide on would be The Legend of Mana, which that game is really hard to beat without a walkthrough of some kind, or at least to effectively beat.
So I've heard. Yeah.
It's a really cool game in a lot of ways, but it's not easy. Berry says, I like the dungeon puzzles in this game. You know, last stream, we really didn't talk about it, mostly because I was really grumpy, and it was a hard dungeon. But you're right, like, this dungeon is really cool. It's got a neat design.
Yeah.
It's very good. Okay, Dash, 1 second. I'm gonna do this really quickly. Give chat a chance to chat. I just want to adjust one thing behind me. And actually, if you wouldn't mind chatting with folks for a minute, I'm going to grab some water because I forgot to do that before we started.
Gotta remember to hydrate, man.
I know. I wasn't paying attention. I'll be right back.
No worries. We'll keep a hold on the fort while you're away. Okay, chat. I think Nana's away now. And what that means is, hey, Namus. I did Chrono Lock. I did actually play this back in the day. My history with this game is this came out in 91 or so. And that would have been right when I was in like elementary school, middle school. So I would go home from school with friends almost every day. And it was between like this and Final Fantasy VI and Star Fox. And we would just play this all the time. So I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. I played it, you know, we do the whole thing, you know, where if someone died as Link, they'd rotate the controller to the next person. And so I almost prefer to say I actually beat it because it was kind of a group effort. But yeah, no, I totally played and loved this game back in the day. Thanks for asking. And yeah, welcome Namus into the chat. If I can just give a quick shout out. Hey,
All right, I'm almost.
Namus. No worries, Manny. You're doing great. But yeah, how about the rest of you, chat? Do you guys ever play this back in the day? Or is this a new one?
Hey, Namus. How you doing? Hey, Dash, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, Mana.
All
Glad to
right.
have you back.
It's good to be back. All right, just a second here. I'm just gonna
No
look.
worries.
Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Okay. So, what was the conversation that I missed out on?
Actually, chat just asked me what if I had ever played this game before, and I told him about my history of playing it over at friend's house after school. Because
Perfect.
it came out right around that time when I was in elementary school / middle school. And yeah, we played it a lot. Probably the one that I had the most time on playing, aside from maybe Ocarina of Time or gosh, what other ones I played tons and tons. I think Majora's Mask came out when I went to college, and that was that was a bad time for Dash playing games.
Yeah, it
Didn't have
wasn't good for me
especially
either.
on well, at least on console, anyways.
Right.
But yeah, I played a ton of Ocarina, a ton of this game, obviously on the SNES. Oh, Link's Awakening was the other one I played a bunch
Oh,
of.
yeah, yeah. Did you have a Game Boy?
I did have a regular Game Boy,
Nice.
and eventually got a GBA as well.
Did you ever have a Game Boy Color by any chance?
I didn't have the color, just
Yeah.
had the old school monochrome, which was still a lot of fun. I mean, hey, back then I didn't know any better. Didn't
Well,
know what life could be like.
yeah. You know, my parents didn't want me to ever have a handheld really because they were afraid, and probably correctly so, that I would just basically go in my room and play video games all day. So so I didn't have the original Game Boy, and then I know I've shared this story several times, but you know, I got the Game Boy Color and from you know, my grandmother for Christmas one year, and and she assumed I had a Game Boy, and I didn't. The Game Boy Camera is what I meant to say, and yeah, and so then the fact was I didn't actually have a Game Boy, so I couldn't use it. So I traded that in to get a Game Boy Color, which oddly enough was the same price as the Game Boy Camera when it came out. You could literally buy a Game Boy Color for the same cost as one of its totally tangential peripherals. Like this is not something that like
Yeah.
you really need. But anyway, yeah. So
Sounds like I missed out back then.
yeah,
Probably could have argued that with my parents, gotten away with it.
yeah, right.
Oh well.
But yeah, no. So I ended up getting that as my first console and or handheld console, I should say. And with it, Link's Awakening Deluxe. We'll talk more about that when we get to
Oh,
it. But
it's coming. So what recommends now is that you head to the west
okay,
from here, and then you're going to continue through this entire area and then exit south on a screen at the southwest corner of the region.
oh, okay,
Go ahead southwest, roughly.
gotcha. Okay.
Or get out here.
So this was good because I was able to get the fairies, but I also think probably then, with that in mind, it was unnecessary because of where I started from the pyramid.
Yeah.
Totally fine though. I'm actually glad I got to top off on fairies, and
There you go.
yeah, that
Now we're at least following the guide to where it wants us to go
right,
from the right starting point.
exactly. But this was brought up last stream as well, and for those who are Zelda fans, like I think someone pointed out how the difficulty ramps up so much in the Dark World, and I forgot just how
Same.
dangerous these these enemies are. Like these little bomb dudes right here, like those knock me out instantly.
Yeah. No, they are not messing around.
No. Yeah, it's why am I even bothering fighting them though? I don't need to. All right, so I went to the south section here, and then where?
Head southwest.
Okay.
Head down, and then you're looking for. There'll be like a little land bridge where there'll be 9 stakes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I need to
Yeah,
go.
we continue westward one screen maybe.
Yeah, I think I need to go over one more, and then it's either. Oh yeah. Here it is. That's it right there.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So then you're gonna use the hammer to knock down those little blue stakes.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
So let's do
And you'll
that.
continue moving south.
Cool.
At that point.
Chrono says, I have several memories of this game. One of them is I was at a sleepover and no one could beat Ganon. Yeah.
Oh,
Many memories of sleepovers and not being able to beat final bosses. I get that one. Nemu says, I've only ever played Ocarina of Time, which I'm really curious to know, Namus, what you think of the games that are being presented, what you think of the look of them, since they are very different. And then Swirly Eyed Link says, this is definitely a different feel from 1. It is, and yet obviously it's a lot more similar to 1 than Zelda 2. So I think that's, like imagine going from 1 to 2 to A Link to the Past. Swirly Eyed Link says, yeah.
Oof, that's a jump.
Yep. And then Twitchy Berry says, I've come to love this game, but I thought it was strange at first coming from Zelda 1. Interesting. So what were the things that you liked or disliked between the two? Oh, hey, Gally, how are you doing?
Welcome.
And Twitchy Berry says, Zelda 1 and this were my main Zelda experiences from youth. Tried a couple on the Wii years later, but could never get into 3D Zelda until Ocarina of Time 3D on 3DS. Interesting. I'm curious to know, maybe it was the Virtual Console controls that were an issue for Ocarina of Time, because it is a little unwieldy with the Wii remote.
Yeah,
You're all set if there's a fairy shortage later, Swirly Eyed Link says. I'm sorry, you were saying there, Dash?
Oh no, I was just musing about the Wii control for Ocarina of Time. I never played the re-release of Ocarina of Time. I only played it on the N64.
Right. And you know what? Same here. You might be able to see, maybe here. Let's try this. You might be able to see it. Oh my gosh, Gally! Thank you so much for that resub. Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that that audio? I didn't. Yeah, did anyone?
I didn't, but I do have the stream itself muted right now, so I'm not getting.
No, and that's I think so. Just real talk, everybody. I was like trying to close things so that I wouldn't have, CPU getting maxed out, and I'm pretty sure I closed what would actually cause my alert audio to happen. So my apologies. There's probably not going to be alert audio this stream. It's just the way. I mean, I wonder if maybe though there's a way I could do it.
Maybe.
I
don't sweat it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat it. But yeah, so we're gonna fight that one. But anyway, and then let's see. Gally says, I've only seen the Zelda games. The only time I've seen the Zelda games is the kids I work with playing it. Their mom has all the games, but I've never seen past the first few minutes. Link dies a few times, the kids get frustrated, and they quit.
Aw, well, I mean, that's fair.
That's fair enough. But thank you so much for that resub. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. What's up? The original Zelda in particular, they never get past the second screen. It is actually pretty difficult. And as Swirly Eyed Link says, Zelda 1's very difficult compared to how modern games present themselves.
That's true.
But Dash, so this was your first Zelda game, is that correct?
This was the one I first really played. I missed Zelda 2, and I didn't really get to Zelda 1 until I think a little bit after the fact, when I had a friend in college who was determined to become a Zelda speedrunner.
Oh, wow.
So I remember we had a whiteboard we used for putting homework, assignment reminders, and all that kind of stuff on it, and we erased all that, and we tried to draw out our own little map.
Oh, wow.
Of the Zelda 1 overworld to kind of help him. And basically what we're doing right now is he would play the game, and he would have me or another roommate there going okay, I want to head to this zone. Okay, now I want to head to this zone. Trying to help him get faster at beating the game.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, that was my experience with Zelda 1, really, was years later. But this was one I really played when I was still a little kid.
This was the one that got me into the series, that's for sure.
Yeah,
rooted it. Yeah,
I would have to say same.
The other games were fun, but this was the one where it was yes, I am a Zelda fan.
Yeah.
Where do I go when I get past that
Okay.
bridge?
So from the bridge, you were supposed to go south and then jump into the water that you're there
Okay,
now, because it's basically Lake Hylia in the light world.
perfect.
And you're going to use the mirror in a second to get another heart.
Ooh, is it this little islandy thing that I'm on right now?
Yes.
Okay.
In the
Seem to
center of
recall some
that
of.
ring, you're gonna defeat the enemies. Then you hit inside there. You use the
Oh, that didn't do it.
mirror. Oh,
I did. It was the
you
wrong
can
one. Wrong
be
one.
inside. Yeah.
It's
Once
the
you're in,
ring up here.
yep.
There we go. Let's try this. Yeah, this is the
And
one.
that'll put you on the island. And
Ah! Oof, there we go. Oof, that was close. Ooh,
on a
there's
higher
fan.
point, you have a piece of heart.
Yay! All right, I like it.
All right. Since we are in the area, we can make another trip to the Pond of Happiness.
Aw,
This
sounds
is
nice.
the area in the center of Lake Hylia. If you can here before, you can toss rupees in the pond. After he has tossed 100 rupees in, he'll be able to upgrade either his bombs or arrows.
So I'm not
You're not
sure
gonna.
why it got a little bit hard to hear you for a minute there.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries.
I have to adjust my microphone here.
There we go.
All better?
That sounds good.
Okay. Now the Lake of Happiness thing is back in the light.
So where do I go from the dark world to get there? Like anywhere?
It would have been from that island you were on.
Oh, like I
Step
should have stayed in there.
Yeah. If you want to, this really just like to upgrade your bombs and arrows and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds good. All right, so I'll hop off of here. And then, I guess that then I won't be able to get back. Well, that's okay. I won't be able to get back to the light world as easily, but that's okay. Or dark world, I mean.
So they
Um,
just into the pond,
okay. There's this.
and after you tossed 100 rupees in,
Oh, right.
you could be able to upgrade either the arrows or the bombs.
'Kay.
Yep, and this is the island.
Boom. There's 50 rupees at a time. Some really interesting discussion, by the way, going on in the chat. Which, yeah, I don't know if you would you mind actually even maybe reading that? That'd be
Yes, starting from
kind of about the difficulty and Gally was talking about, and how people were talking. Yeah.
I find that old games have bits that are clunky. Like the ideas are all there, the execution just didn't come across perfectly. Ooh, I can relate to that. Or just older systems have more input lag, so things aren't quite as smooth. What's interesting, as what Link says, is that the ways in which modern games try to replicate that. I agree with that. Yeah, there are some ways in which, I mean, video games are kind of a young technology, and they didn't figure it out right away. It took trial and error to kind of figure out what can players actually do with the inputs we give them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why some of those games are so much harder. It's not so much they were trying to be hard, in my opinion. It was just like we didn't know how to make them easier yet. Ooh,
Yeah. I'm just upgrading as much as I can because why not?
As well. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's a fascinating point that that old or that new games do find other ways of sort of creating that difficulty, like Mario games not having, for example, the that they have a life system, but like you really don't need it. Like they give 1-ups all the time. So they find other ways to give the challenge,
Here's an interesting one from Twitchy Berry. I also spent a lot of time with Castlevania 2. The last time I played that, I seem to have lost one of the dungeons. Still breeze through Mega Man 2 though. And
That's
Castlevania
impressive.
2, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Mega Man 2. That's a hard game.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever beaten it actually.
It's good though. I can't blame people who love it a lot. And Castlevania 2 is also an interesting entry in that series, kind of similar in many ways to Link's Adventure,
Mm-hmm.
where it had more RPG elements.
Yeah, it was that era where they didn't know where they were going with the series.
But they were experimenting.
Yeah. It's like, let's do something different. Like, it worked. Now let's do something totally different.
You know, slight aside, but it reminds me. I'm a little bit of an amateur history fan, and one of the things someone pointed out to me one time was there's some ancient pictures you can see of people riding horses that just look wrong because it has them sitting like on the back of the horse's rear legs, like right over their butt instead of in the middle. But you put on back then, no one knew the right way to ride a horse.
Right.
Time to figure it out, back in ancient Assyrian times, and it took a while to figure out. Oh yeah, you want a saddle, you want in the middle of a horse, you want reins, you want all these other things. And that took a long time to figure out, and it was all basically trial and error. And video games are kind of no different. Sure, you can look back at some of them and say like, oh, how could they? Obviously that would be too hard or not much fun to do that. But they didn't know that back then. They were just experimenting. Like, oh, let's see what happens if we try to get players to do this. Turns out, not great. This particular game, and it's the various iterations through the years that's allowed them to get to the point where now we are here today. And now we're actually looking for ways to make them more difficult or to simulate that old difficulty because the people who grew up on it are like, I kind of missed that. Hard to play.
Yeah. It is such a young technology, though, like you said, and it's really interesting that people will, kind of talk about like generations of video gaming, and I remember Atari seeming really ancient, and it was only like 10 years difference, but like it progressed so quickly. And I think that's the thing is like it feels like it's been around a lot longer because everything has just been so iterated on and perfected and fine-tuned. And we're finally only just now really getting into an era where people are combining genres more and experimenting in like different, not the core of genres, but like different like flavors of things, like kind of like how in cooking, you get those dishes where they like bring in a little bit of, we're gonna do like our what do they call it, like the fusion, like Asian fusion, like where it's like, we're gonna like take these things that are there and we're gonna start like experimenting with changing them up and like blending them. And that's what we're in for like video gaming, where before it was like these separate genres developing and being iterated independently, and now we're finally like, that's the core. We got that down. Now let's do some interesting things on the top of it.
And like a good example of that would have been like recently Breath of the Wild, trying to take in that big open world style of game and then doing a Zelda with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's an excellent example. Yeah.
I mean, even in a way, Ocarina of Time was a similar. You can see where they kind of iterated, like from Zelda 1 to Zelda 2, you can see how they expanded the kind of the overworld and tried to like do both, like the feeling of being on a big map, but also getting down to like the little side-scrolling bits. And then in this game, you can see like they even did a more detailed stuff with the art now that they have 16 bits to work with. And then Ocarina of Time was like, okay, 3D. Zelda, let's do a 3D Zelda. And
but that was like the era I would, when we went from 2D to 3D, like I thought the future of video gaming was that video games were going to look like Saturday morning cartoons. So when we saw the Super Nintendo, I was like, oh man, look at how much more refined the graphics are. You can see more detail, and the actual pixel art looks rounder. Pixel art again. When we grew up, pixel art looked round. Like it was a deficiency of the technology that it couldn't be a perfect like smooth round edge, but like because of the deficiencies in the technology for like CRT televisions, it did look smooth and round. So there's like a generation now there's a new, like a Pixel Nouveau that's out there that's like crisp pixels, but it's based on not really what we grew up with. It's based on the limitations of the old games, but presented in a totally different way than they ever were presented.
Agreed.
Yeah. And so that was a little aside because what I was gonna say is like when 3D came around, it was a monkey wrench into things for me. I was like, wait, now we're like starting from scratch again, where like what is
Yeah,
this new technology? And we're just finally getting to a point where like 2D games are coming back and we're seeing this beautiful 2D hand-drawn art, like what I thought the future of video games
yes,
would be.
yeah,
But then we're seeing like with 3D games, I thought, oh, we hit it. We hit the max. I don't think we'll hit the max until it looks like you're actually seeing actors on the screen. I think that's
real
the
life.
future of that genre.
That'll be a sight to see. That'll be a sight to see, though.
It's getting closer.
Yeah, gosh. Anyway, we should probably. Are you okay? You're still doing
I
the
was
Ruby
you
stuff.
know what? It was a really good opportunity for me to just
Good.
throw a
Okay,
bunch of rupees in here. I don't think I maxed everything out, but I do have quite a few more than I had before, so I feel
good.
good about that. Okay.
Alrighty. So from there, it recommends we return to the dark world, but first jump into the lake water of Lake Hylia
Okay.
and swim to the northwest corner.
Northwest. There we go. We're going to Washington or Oregon. See, you know what? I shouldn't have jumped off that island because now I have to go back to the castle to get back into the dark world, but that's okay. Or no, can I? Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
it does recommend, yeah, you get off here in the northwest corner, um, climb onto land, and then head up a screen.
Okay.
Continue left a screen.
Okay.
I'll just you do that.
So I'm at my house now.
Yeah, and left a screen,
Okay.
and then down a screen to get back to the swamp area.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Did he? I don't know that Dash told me to just jump down. I think I kind of assumed instead of, but yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So then,
No.
okay.
But yeah, so yeah, throw that rock. At the crab guy, and then I think you actually want to head to the right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and jump on into the water there.
Oh, okay. And the left.
Yeah, actually,
Oh yeah.
head to the left from there.
And go into that little whirlpool.
I don't think you go in the whirlpool. I think you go up actually.
Oh, just kidding. I'll go back to it. That was me. That was me doing the bad things. I can be a really bad listener.
You want to head that area just to the north of those.
Oh, I want to hammer this down. Okay, it's hammer time, everybody. Here we go. Boom. Ooh, yeah. Okay. There we go. And now I can zip on it. So that's why I didn't need to worry about that. Okay.
And then there's go ahead.
Okay. Good.
Walk to the right of screen and make your way to the northeast corner of this area.
Okay. Oh, and there's a bombable wall.
Plains of Ruins.
Hmm.
There's a crack in the wall. Yep. Hammer that open. Bump it open, yeah.
Hammer? I can hammer it?
No, that was me making an assumption.
Okay.
And we're linking places. You've been using the hammer so much, so I was
right.
like, yeah, everything's a nail, right? He'll give you 300 rupees.
Oh, take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I give them to you. Keep it between us, eh?
Only credits.
No credits, no money.
I'm so happy Watto found work after
yeah, right.
after the prequels. But yeah, bomb the back there, and you can find a room with 4 additional treasure chests. Each has a red rupee, giving a total of 80 rupees.
Ooh, excellent.
Taking back all that money you spent on happiness.
And I think I need to spend more on happiness, so maybe that's the this will be the happiness stream, everybody. This is just bringing our happiness back after that last difficult dungeon.
Sometimes you just need to kind of iterate on the things you're good at, breaking things, smashing pots, getting rupees.
So
we can find this grooving.
What's that?
Back outside, head up the screen, and then left screen.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're continue.
We can bypass the happiness stuff. That's fine. So continue. Where?
Yeah, no, I'm looking because somewhere around here is the flute.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. Is it
Okay, so
up?
walk back. Yeah, yeah, up through those flowers, like up in the forest area. You'll be on a stump.
Oh, on a
You'll talk.
stump. Oh, I thought it was. Well, I
Oh,
met some fairies. That's cool.
hey.
Okay. Money
So
can't
walk
buy
north.
past happiness. Oh yeah, it's the tree that moves its eyes and spits bombs.
Oh yeah, look
This
out for that guy.
old man Willow. Oh my gosh, look at that! How creepy that is. Oh man,
Oof, yeah.
so creepy.
Eyes.
Like,
It's like, dude,
yeah,
have you ever watched the redone Return of the Jedi with the Ewoks now with the eyes that blink?
right. It's like, ooh, why,
Ooh,
why, ooh,
what did they do to you, my boy?
I'm not comfortable
Beautiful boy,
anymore.
what did they do to you? Eyes.
I need help. Somebody.
I need a adult.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
So let's see. Find a bunch of small purple bushes, lots of these bushes, and then head up.
Let's see.
So,
Oh, it's really odd. Link says, I was wondering when we'd come across that tree. It's a good tree.
mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you hit the right general. Let me look at the over.
Oh, here's the stump. Okay, here we go. Now, what do I do with the stump? Hammer it? I don't even remember. Can I do anything to it?
Oh no, it should be a stump. Actually, keep going to the left on the screen. I think you're getting close. It's not quite the stump.
Well, then I'm not sure because I maybe go up one. Let's try that. No, I can't do that. Huh.
You go through those flowers and go up.
I think. I mean, When you
This
like,
isn't the right area.
this might not be the right. Well, I don't know. It's the only stump that I see here. Otherwise, I'm stumped. Ah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, okay.
Oh my gosh, we've just been followed. Thank you so much, Virgil. I really appreciate that.
Okay, I'm looking at the overall
Welcome on.
map here.
Mike Tron, hello.
Where you're supposed to go. So go past those row of like 6 or 12 flowers.
Yep.
And go down.
'Kay.
South from here.
There we go. Mike Tron, hello and welcome. Okay, and then probably over left.
You'll follow the road to the
Yeah.
left.
Okay, and then ooh, yeah. Oh,
Where there's an arrow pointing down,
go up.
you go up. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, that's right. This is all coming back to me now. All right, and then yeah. Oh, there we go. And then yep. After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I wanted to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yes. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck, my boy. Okay.
Ta-da.
I will never
Okay.
give that shovel back. I am sorry. Not sorry.
Well, for a good cause.
Virgil asks, is Guide Guy Pro? Yes.
So
It depends on what you're requiring or asking that he's a pro in. Right, Dash?
yeah, well, what am I a pro in? I mean, working in air conditioning, obviously. Consider myself an amateur at a lot of things.
Jack of all trades, master of none. That fits me.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, actually, this is something I can actually show off now that I have a camera on me. I've
Yeah.
mentioned before that I do custom action figures or kit bashes and whatnot.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
but I
if I
think
showed one off.
with regards to this game, basically, we've got Dash Magnum is actually using a walkthrough and guiding me through the game. And actually, the thing that I've done is any friends of Mana can actually. Oh gosh, things are happening. What's going on? Any friend of Mana can actually join. Oh, hold on a second, everybody. What is this? Oh, aha! I was like, why is something
like
opening?
that,
here?
I am definitely a pro amateur.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent.
Yeah, but there's signups to be a guide for the stream. Excuse me, sorry. That was me not being a pro as I like pushed a button and I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, you know, if you are interested in joining me and for future streams, I post a sign up and people are welcome to join. You don't have to be on video. You can actually be just voice chat if you prefer. But there we go. And it's yeah, Chrono. It's exactly right. It's more like just having fun, having a good friend over while we chat and play. Yep. Okay.
Don't get too far away from Flute Boy over there. You're gonna want to use the magic mirror to go to the light world.
Oh, right. Okay.
Company.
Got the bee. I'm not stung yet.
Okay, now head back, and then yeah, there he is playing the flute.
That's good stuff. I like that.
And yeah, talk to him.
Oh, I can't. He's done disappeared. He did.
Oh,
but I could dig. I could dig all day.
Let me work.
Oh, can you own? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. I can't remember. So do I just go back? Warp back?
I think yeah. If you link in the process, you'll once you can control Link, you'll automatically warp back to the Dark World since you'll be standing on the warp portal. Somehow you got off it, but oh well.
Okay.
At the northwest portion of this area, there are a few flowers.
Ah, that's what I need.
Use your already acquired shovel and dig up the flowers that are nearby.
I like that he sticks around and plays while all the animals are like, see ya! Okay. So flowers, shovel, boom. This is dangerous. Don't dig every square. Link says. There we go. I got it. It's an ocarina. Here is the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. All right.
All right. So while you have the flute, it doesn't quite serve a purpose just yet.
Oh.
Turn to the light world and make your way over to Kakariko Village.
Ah, yes. This is coming back to me now. My fast travel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is good. Okay. Well, Virgil says, I just watch. Two heads think better. I would agree to that. Make yourself comfortable and at home. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. I mostly play, lately, Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. That's in my downtime, and then in between Zelda games, because for the 35th anniversary, I'm playing all of the Legend of Zelda games live on stream. So that's what you can expect around these parts. And yeah, sit back, relax. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Okay.
Very good.
I'm ready, Dash. Where to?
Okay.
Kakariko.
So,
Kakariko, that's right.
Heading to Kakariko Village. Kakariko Village.
I always said Kakariko. Kakariko is how I said it. I don't know how anyone is supposed to say any of the names in this. This was before we made it up. We did what we thought, you know?
True. But yeah, you're going to be heading toward the center of town to the village weather vane.
Wait, before we do that, there's an archery range.
Ooh.
I'm going to try my skill. 5 shots.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. This is what this game's all about, my friends. This is... Oh, heck yeah. This is like the thing. Okay. Let's see here. Now I'm trying to get the targets behind the hands, right? Okay. Oh, that was my...
The hands are there to block you.
Dang. Okay.
You want to get the little Octoroks or whatever.
Yeah, I got one. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Oh, I got another. Okay. Come on. Yeah, got another. Okay.
On a roll.
Okay. Oh, dang it. Darn.
Ooh, those hands.
That was... Oh, no, it wasn't the hands. It was actually just a whiff. It was just a whiff.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it again. All right, let's do all of them. Let's get all of them. We can get all this.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's one. Ah, blast. Okay.
Ooh.
Another whiff.
It's rigged.
Another whiff. Dang, so yeah, I'm... Oh, it's that... Yeah.
Gotta get some, maybe get some emotes in the chat, maybe cheer man on.
Ooh, yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Okay, let's see here.
Those Artifact cheers.
Okay. Oh boy, the gamekeeper is pretty great in this. He's so spooky.
Oh,
One. No, missed again. I think I need to get like all of them to to get like a heart piece. I think it is. Oh, okay. Wait, here. Oh, the emotes are coming. The emotes are coming. All right, let's try that again. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, we're getting 5 in a row now. Boom. Oh no. it's yeah, you know, I'm rushing. Let's slow down. Okay, we got this. Boy.
You can do it.
Just totally whiffed. I mean, it's easier in some ways than Ocarina of Time. It's harder in others. I see. This is, oh boy, okay. Oh, it's just a fun game. No heart. Okay, that's fair enough. We're still gonna try and do it though.
Yeah, one more time. One more again.
One more for the. Well, that was right off the bat a whiff, but that's all right. There we go. There we go. Nah, they're right in the hand. Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. Timing is everything, Chrono says. And this time, I'm out. Okay.
Hey, you gave it your best shot.
That's right. I feel like that was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Wait, this is not the best way to get there. Okay. Timing off the bow, not the bat, Chrono says. You know, it's, you know what? There's something to be said about a simple game like that. It just reminds me a lot of Galaga or Galaxian, which is such a perfect game. Like, it really is, because you know, all it is just, hey, can you fire up and hit the thing? And, you know, a little bit of challenge mixed in with the enemies going in different directions and whatnot. But no, anyways, we're going to just go out of there, and I'm going to try and make my way to Kakariko Village if I can.
If you head north around, it's kind of a roundabout way. That's probably the reason to Kakariko.
Yeah, I think oh, do I have to go around? Really? Okay. Well, maybe I need to.
I wonder if this would be easier to do in the light world.
I was wondering that too. Yeah, because I need to. Oh, yeah, because.
Or is it going to be the same? I'm looking at the overworld right now. It'd probably be the. Well, there you go. If you use the fast travel there, and go up to 4 there.
I don't think I can use the fast travel yet. I think that's what I'm setting up, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You're trying to set up the fast travel. Yeah, that's.
So if I use the mirror. All right. Galaga is a great game, right? Okay. There we go.
Oh, yeah, so you can go to the castle here. Yeah.
And I think I can just go. Wow.
North drawbridge there. Yeah, over this way.
And then over this way. There we go. All right. Whew. Which I wouldn't have been able to do, I'm pretty sure, in the Dark World.
Looking back on the Dark World. Yeah, because the problem is the Dark World, there's a land bridge heading to the west that isn't there in the Dark World.
Right. Okay.
I think you gotta go.
One more.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're here. Okay.
Now you got
and I go to the Weather Vane, right?
To the Weather Vane. And Anna, again, for giving me the links to the maps, that's super helpful.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm super glad about that.
Okay, so let me get back to the actual walkthrough here. Okay. I
can get the cane now that I have the hammer. Death Mountain Spike Gauntlet. Tuchibere says, "Ooh, I'm playing this beautiful tune. This is good." Oh snap! It's a flying duck.
The duck.
That is super cool. All right.
The duck.
Nice.
Everyone knows Link's companion, the duck, that flies in places.
Yeah, that's
the original Dodo Air.
It's right. Oh my gosh, it's totally true. All right. That statue quacked.
Okay.
Link's
Link backs you
nice.
up. Okay.
Yeah, I
Now we've
love it.
completed almost anywhere. Link can then immediately warp to several fixed locations of the Light World for fast travel. Let's see, the next thing they want you to do is to do stuff with the Mad Batter. Do you want to do that? Or do you want to
Sure.
ahead?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So stay in the Light World and head east of Kakariko Village.
Okay.
There's a cave in this area, but if Link enters it, he runs into a locked door. Just beside the cave, there's a hole that Link can drop down from a higher ledge. You'll have a stake to pound. We'll wait to get east of.
Okay. Oh, is this the? Well, I don't think this is gonna actually do me anything. Okay, just got some bombs. I had to say, Chrono, how much do you have to pay per ride? Just put it on his bill.
Yeah.
I love it.
Chrono.
So good. Go
Well
get
done.
cursed, Barry says. Oh man. I've got so many amazing people here. Just amazing punsters. It really makes my day. It really does.
You know we love it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so sorry. I went north and then where to again?
Okay, so you're supposed to head east of Kakariko Village.
Okay. Go
There's
with
a
it.
cave in this area, but if Link enters it, he'll into a locked door.
Like, wait, I enter it from where?
It just says remain in the Light World and head east of Kakariko Village. It is not any more helpful than that. Let me look at the map.
Oh, good. Have I learned about the cuckoo secret yet? You know, I have not in this stream or in this series yet. Good point. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. It's the one thing even Ganon is afraid of.
It's not the cave that's behind Link's house, is it?
Oh, is it? Well, let's see.
I don't think it
go over
is.
Okay.
So that'd be to the west, anyway.
Because I'm at the cemetery now. Sanctuary Cemetery.
Okay.
There's a hole in the ground here.
Oh, try dropping down into that. Maybe that's the hole it talked about.
Whee!
See
Oh
where that
yeah.
takes you.
Could this be? Maybe. It's just fairies.
Okay,
I mean, I shouldn't say just. Well. I don't know. Sorry, that was a long pause.
I'd say like, oh my.
I'm like, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Okay. I just felt like the road runner around those soldiers. Oh, well, so that was the cave. That's a cave up there to the east.
I don't think that's. So it says. Let me just read the whole entry.
Sure.
Remain in the Light World and head east to Kakariko Village. There is a cave in this area, but if Link enters it, he runs into a locked door. Just beside the cave, there is a hole that Link can drop down from the higher ledge. There's a stake you can pound in with the magic hammer and then leap off the ledge to fall down the hole. I'm not sure if it's by the cemetery or not.
You know, I remember something like that. But darned if I can't remember where it is. Let's see.
Maybe
I
down
can try. Yeah, like if
to
I go.
the east.
Yeah.
The lake. Try going a little further south.
It's so difficult to guide someone from a walkthrough. I don't know why. It just is. Yes, Red Link. I mean, that is true. It is a skill. You know who was really good at it was my cousin, my oldest cousin. She was a pro at it. That was like her thing. And
the castle. I think you're a little too far east now. Oh, there's your Dark World.
Yeah, didn't mean to go right into that. Let's see here.
Well,
I was wondering if I go down though. Like this is my house. I'm like, I wonder if. How's the fairies? Yes, Link says, which is not to say Dash isn't doing a good job. I'm just remembering, or just reminded when I tried to guide someone. Okay.
Well, there's some fairies at least.
Yep.
I do like that this game makes it easy for you to get more fairies if you need.
Right.
They realize, yeah, the fairies are kind of a pro strat in this game for dealing
Right.
with.
Yes. Sort of like the mini lives of Mario.
Yeah. I still don't think this is the right area.
Really?
I think you got to actually go back up to the castle
Okay.
and around to Kakariko Village, but instead of leaving it from the north, head down southwest.
Okay. Well,
I think maybe.
I should be able to get there from doing this.
Oh yeah, that might work.
Before I do that, though, I'm gonna do. No, I'm not. Never mind. Never mind. I was getting distracted there. Fairies are great for that spike gauntlet. Gigi Berry really wants me to go through that spike gauntlet. All right, you're gonna have to remind me how to do it. If it's, we might just do it this stream.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, here, hold on. Who's this? He's not speaking. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign. Leave him alone. Hey, okay.
Oh.
That's, it's funny. I think when I last played this game, I did not fit that description, but now I'm slightly like, I'm just the quiet middle-aged man sitting by the sign.
Maybe just let him be.
Yeah, just ignore me. I'm fine. Yeah, I do not have the ice. Oh yeah, I do have the ice rod. Excuse me, I do. Just kidding.
Oh, nice. Maybe worth a shot then.
Yeah. All right, I'm going this way. I'm in the desert. I don't think this is well.
No, the area was definitely in a forested area.
Okay.
But
I'm way off script. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna follow Dash's advice. Although let me just talk to this old man.
maybe, yeah.
You are the true hero,
You don't
I
have
believe.
to do the stuff with bad batter.
That's true. Yeah. All right.
But it'll make it so your magical attacks only use half the amount of magic.
How do I do that?
That's the mad batter is the thing I was having you do before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You fall down the hole.
It would be helpful.
Yeah. So
I did get ether, but I did not. Yeah. Okay. So let me.
but now at least you have fast travel, so you can get back to Kakariko Village. Hopefully.
Did I miss? Oh, I didn't bomb that area. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
People are. There's another thing to do here. Oh, see, we got everyone in chat. Thank you for that help.
Thanks for the help. Yeah.
Good catch. Let's do this. Aha! Look at that right there. I just totally missed it.
Nice.
Boom. And now, piece of heart. Nice.
Yeah. Get that
heart level increased. That's good. Okay. Next to the blacksmith shop. Okay. Good eyes. Yeah.
Starting that second row. Nice.
Virgil, that was good.
Big thumbs up, Virgil.
That was excellent.
That's some pro chat strats.
That's exactly right. Pro chat strats. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. I know you know the game like the back of your hand. Nice, Virgil.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I'm going back. Well, wait, that's the wrong way. Come on. Ah! All
Well, again,
those vultures.
When you want, you can just use the flute to fast travel.
Oh yeah. Thank you for that reminder.
No problem. Hey, that is literally my job.
All right, so I'm going to I'm going to Kakariko Village.
Okay.
Going to
Now
Kakariko
you showing
Village.
off the fast travel.
Yeah.
So three there.
Oh, sorry.
And actually, where you're going
yeah.
is so head down to kind of the southwest part of the village.
Okay.
And there's going to be a little house there, and underneath that house is a cave.
Oh, okay. These cuckoos, like this one's running away. I don't why is it running away?
Oh, careful now, Mana.
What,
Careful now.
I'm trying to pat its head to give it some bread. I'm giving it take some bread.
Okay, now, Mana, I'm gonna toss you there. You might be getting more than you bargained for.
No, but I'm trying to give it bread. Oh my gosh!
Oh, Mana, see, I tried to warn you about the cuckoos.
No way, I didn't know. How would I have known?
I tried to warn you, Mana. You wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen about the cuckoos.
Uh, that's good stuff. I love it.
We have fun here.
Oh yeah.
And a stream.
That's just such a the first time that happened to me, it was like, what?
Same.
Yeah. And there's that amazing SNES lag too that happens when they start coming in.
Yeah. You know, like, oh, I've messed up.
Yeah.
The game is breaking.
Yeah. Dun dun dun. You know, but I always thought that was intentional because I didn't know better. I just assumed it was intended to be in there. I didn't, it's a feature, not a bug, right? But
exactly.
I don't think I ever messed with cuckoos after that, right, Chrono?
You learn a value.
Okay, so sorry. Where's this hole again?
So you're heading southwest out of Kakariko Village. I think you're about as far south as you can go in the village. So just head east.
Down. Okay. That little lower section.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, and there's the library.
Yep, and then there's a post you can pound in. It's not the library itself. I think you actually have to go east some more.
Just gonna kind of look around this area.
Yeah.
Unless it's.
So yeah, head east there. At
east. Okay.
Road, I think.
Only one. I like Breath of the Wild. You can toss chickens in lava. Can you really? I never did that.
Actually, no. I think I misled you. Head back north to the village before you get too far. There's actually another route that heads just straight east from the south.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Gotcha.
You're gonna have to move through that one. All these guards.
I was trying to.
Hello, big guards.
Oh, they get me. Oh, they get me. Okay, there we go. There's a reason cuckoos aren't living with Gorons, Chrono says. That's funny. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we are. Yeah. I got it now. Blacksmith. There we go. And then let's talk to the blacksmith real quick.
Blacksmith. Okay. I wish they had said it was the blacksmith in there, but yeah, you're gonna pound down that post.
If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but now I can't do anything for you. Why would you want to? My sword's temper is fine.
Yeah.
It's
doesn't get bad at all.
Yeah, hardly. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have water. I'm gonna have some of that. That sounds good.
Alrighty. Yeah. So sorry.
I know I got it, and then it was like, I haven't used it.
Gotta hydrate, man. So yeah, head. Let's see. Walk up a screen and sprinkle some magic powder on the red pots when you have a chance.
Ooh yeah, that doesn't look like it's shady.
This looks perfectly on the up and up.
Right. Let's give a voice here. Let's see. Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you? Sir?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you. This one's so odd, but I love it. Yes. That's...
Yeah, it's like, you gotta appreciate a villain who, in his best attempts to hurt you, actually makes you stronger.
Yep. It's just a perfect little Nintendo edition. It really is.
Yep. You gotta love it.
So good. So good.
All right. So now it recommends you return to Kakariko Village and walk all the way to the northwest corner of the town.
I can do that. I can dash to the northwest, in fact.
Dash.
Yeah.
From there, head north into the Lost Woods.
Oh, and head into the woods? Okay.
Get into the Lost Woods.
I can do it.
And then immediately you will turn right and then exit the Lost Woods to the south.
Okay. Okay. Oh man, it looks so good. I love this.
Head to the right there and then head down.
Okay.
Walk down and pound the stake in with the magic hammer.
Go through the portal?
Yep. Oh, yeah, you already
I don't think I want to
enter
do
the
that.
dark.
All right. Oh.
Back in the dark world, travel up just a bit and then left, slashing the bushes.
Gotcha.
Continue southward to enter the village of outcasts.
Oh,
Dark
yes.
world of Kakariko Village.
Okay. And that is where I am now.
Oh man, another one of those bomb spewing trees.
Yeah, they're so... I don't even know what to say. It's actually masterful artwork, really.
Yeah, especially for just 16-bit.
Yeah.
So what I recommend is there's plenty to do here, but our first stop is at the treasure chest game.
Yeah,
There it
that's
is.
where I went.
It's in the house at the northwest corner. Speak to the shop owner, and he'll allow Link to open 2 treasure chests for 30 rupees. Link can win arrows, bombs, a recovery heart, but the main
100
event
rupees?
is rare piece parts. The item locations are completely random in this game. Just keep playing until you win the heart piece.
We can do it.
Yeah, we got rupees.
All right. And I got more rupees back that one. Let's see. I got bombs and... I'm still ahead, but not by much. Okay. This game has personality. Exactly, Barry. Oh, man. So good. And Fi is pretty laid back, Swirly Eyed Link says. Is that a reference to Skyward Sword? Oh, man. Or Fi. I cannot wait to get that game. I haven't pre-ordered it. Oh, I got the piece of heart. Nice.
Yeah, nice. That doesn't take long at all.
I'm surprised. And I actually have more rupees than not, which, believe me, in my main file with the Deathless and 100%, yeah, I think I remember having to go and collect rupees a couple times. I had horrible luck. Okay.
All right, now, if you want... Next is recommending is these locations where you can get more rupees. But you're doing pretty good on rupees.
Yeah.
So I think we can actually exit the village of Outcast by heading up the screen at the northeast corner.
Okay.
Oh man, these dang.
Whew. Oh. Speaking of rupees, yeah.
All right, so exit the village.
There we go.
Run east. Oh yeah, you go northeast first.
Okay.
And then you go east from the east 3 screens on the dark world for the cemetery. Ghostly garden. Ooh.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Virgil says that today they saw 2 streamers get the treasure chest game on the first try. That's amazing.
It's good for them.
Yeah. I mean, we're close, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. Good.
Oh, at the top left portion of the screen, dash into the block to make it disappear. Then walk to the right and climb the steps to get on the higher ledge.
And I'm going to use that mirror.
Yeah.
Go through there. Oh, Swirly Eyed Link says I better head to bed. Have a great rest of your stream. Good night, everyone. Hey, actually, before we go, I got to do this. In case anyone doesn't know, Swirly Eyed Link is actually a fellow streamer. We're going to do a shout out, Swirly Eyed Link. And I actually really do recommend that you go and check out Link's channel. A wide variety of games played. Definitely worth checking out. Link, I wish I was making it to more of your streams. I can say that for literally everyone that comes in these streams, because I just have not watched a lot of Twitch as of late. But if you are someone who enjoys Nintendo content and someone who I would say is pretty like-minded and Nintendo nerdy and Zelda nerdy and all that good stuff, Link is a great guy. Check him out.
Agreed.
Okay, I got a piece of heart.
Cool. And did you get the magic cape? It's just to the right of the steps. Slash at the bush. Enter the small enclosed area.
Okay.
I think it is in the dark world. Is where you get it.
I just dropped my keyboard.
Oh no! Not the Mana keyboard.
Oh, go it. It's not dead. Man, I am so
actually.
I'm so clumsy today.
Me, the keyboard.
It looks like it's in decent shape. Let's see. Does it have any new marks or nicks? I already put like a nice little dent in the N key one time. Oh, it looks actually like it's in remarkably undamaged state.
Hey, good job, Mana keyboard. You helped together.
Yeah, this is I'm just kind of a mess sometimes. But yeah, this is the keyboard I use for my I have a laptop and yet I use a keyboard, but I just knocked it off like a doofus. Okay.
I'm glad it's still in good shape because nothing worse than a broken keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Because when they break, it's like, oh, that's it. I now have a very interesting looking paperweight now. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So the cake.
So I went in.
Stand. Get there, and then use the magic mirror to return to the light world.
Where do I go? Like in that little.
So just to the right of the steps, slash the bush, and enter the small enclosed area. Stand at the bottom right corner and use the magic mirror to return to the light world. So yeah, in that area.
Okay.
Perfect. And then face the gravestone in this area and dash into it using the Pegasus boots.
Whee! Okay, there we go.
And yep.
All right. Whew. Link go down the stairs. The boss sells a cape. I'm invisible when I wear it. Ah, that's so cool. I will look dashing, marvelous in my red cape. Look at this.
Like those elven cloaks in Lord of the Rings.
It's a little Harry Potter-esque too.
You said that was a big influence on the creators.
Which I actually didn't know that.
Here and there.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but I know D&D was a big influence in Japan. I didn't realize that, Tolkien. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, this is cool. I think I just realized something. If you wouldn't mind chatting for a bit, like connections are being made. Dash. Hold on a second. I gotta grab something.
I was gonna say, speaking of things that made their way over to Japanese culture from the West, one thing I found out recently is that Irish mythology is big over Japan.
Really?
That's why I like it. Like specifically, in a lot of anime, they usually have a headless horseman figure, which in Irish mythology is the Dullahan.
Fascinating.
They specifically call it the Dullahan in these anime and manga.
Really?
There's a flood, an isekai manga and whatnot of these kind of adventuresome ones, and a lot of them will have villains that are Dullahans.
Interesting.
Which are from Irish folklore because it became really big in Japan when the country opened back up following the Meiji Restoration.
Wow.
Big influence. Like Japan got 500 years worth of culture flooding into the country all at once.
That makes so much sense.
2 island nations, both with a interest in mythology and spirit. So what you said there just kind of triggered that memory because of all things I was listening to a cryptid podcast, and Dullahans were one of the subjects one time in the mission. The reason why you see so many of these in Japanese culture now is Irish mythology was a big thing in Japan, in the 30s, 40s, and through on to modern day.
Fascinating. That reminds me of another thing, actually, kind of off of that, which is I was watching this YouTube video where Nick Robinson, I think is the YouTuber.
Sounds like a familiar name.
I think that's right. Is Robbins or Robinson? I can't remember. Anyway, he was interviewing someone who specializes in the history of UFOs in popular culture and aliens and UFOs. And one of the things that Nick, the YouTuber, stumbled upon and was curious about is the fact that in so many iterations of UFOs in video games, they all look the same. It's the flying saucer with the 3 balls at the bottom.
Yeah.
And so he goes, where does that come from? Because in in the West, you typically see that, especially in the United States, you see that the flying saucer as just this sleek, uh, flat ship. Usually there's no other kind of indicators or markers on the bottom, maybe some lights or whatnot, but it's usually just the saucer. But it's not this, sort of saucer then with this big dome on the top and
Like a big
the
frisbee.
orbs. And you'll have to watch the video. I don't remember all the details, but
I want
look it up. Look it up. It's a good one because the
to.
gist of it is there was this era in U.S. history where because this professor of sociology was basically, I think that's what I think he was a professor of sociology. Anyway, he studied UFOs in popular culture. The approach to aliens and UFOs changes as culture changes, and in the early days of the UFO in popular culture, it was during the era where neighbors were friendly and safe, and so aliens in these UFOs were here to help us and to grant positive remedies and health, medical remedies and things like this. They were usually like long-haired, blonde, almost like elves, and the depictions in these earlier literature and etc. were this Japanese style, and it was in the West, but Japan picked up on it and loved it, and still reads this to this day. But we shifted to an era where we distrusted our neighbors, and aliens became scary and invaders and abductors, and our depiction changed, and we don't remember these other depictions, and we lost that in our tradition. Yeah, we lost that in our tradition, but the cute.
And that stuff is right up my alley.
Right, it's super fascinating.
Culture and pop culture kind of get influence each other.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's super fascinating stuff. But by the way, Range, thank you so much, Range. How's you doing? What's up? I'm gonna go grab something real quick, and I'll be right back. But this is
no problem.
Again, sometimes we get sidetracked, but we're gonna hit pause for a moment because I think this is worth showing off here. I'll be right back.
By all means, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let me check out chat for a moment here. Alrighty. All right, not a whole lot going on in chat. Obviously, numbers. That's probably as we had to go. That's cool though. Trying to think. How are people doing tonight? You guys enjoying the stream so far? Playing Breath of the Wild. Awesome, Animate Barrel. I need to get back into that sometime. That's such a good game.
All right.
Echo Virtually is there. Enjoy Breath of the Wild, Animate Barrel. Such a good game.
Ooh, Animate Barrel's playing Breath of the Wild. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, this is back in grad school. I was rummaging in some kind of free items that were in our common basement, and I stumbled across something that I instantly recognized and yet didn't, and I went, "This looks cool," and so I picked this up. Now, it's a book, but it's a weird. See, it's actually the Lord of the Rings translated in to Japanese, and so I've got that, but it doesn't end there. I also found the Silmarillion, again, beautiful. Like, look at these additions. They're absolutely gorgeous. I look at
It is.
the front panel there. I guess I should probably here. I'll put it in a larger screen so that you can see
Yeah,
here.
yes. See, that's cool though.
This is super super neat. So this is I'll put it to here. So yeah, this is oops. There we go. That's the front cover there. Look at the again, this is all here we go. Done like that. It's got the ribbon.
Yeah, then it's the top to bottom.
Yeah. And then I also have the illustrated Tolkien encyclopedia, which I mean, just the presentation of this.
Look at that. Oh, I'm so jealous right now.
So these were just, I mean, and then look at the incredible artwork there. And this was just, for free in there. And I guess I first just looked at it and I was like stunned it was there. And it was that there was a person who was studying there who was in fact Japanese and brought this with him and just figured he'd pass them on. And the I mean, I just thought this was super cool. And Animate Barrel says I have Twilight in Korean. You win. That's awesome.
That's so cool though, Animate Barrel.
Yeah, no, I think that's I think it's super. Like, I have a fascination in translations, and of course Tolkien. Tolkien is amazing. I love the Lord of the Rings, and
Yeah.
So just having this is so cool. But when you mentioned about how it was an influence in Japan, again, this is one of the places where these were actually translated and are actually very popular. So I hadn't thought about that or made that connection until you literally just said it with this game. So yeah, me too.
It's awesome.
That's what I love. I love things like that. This is why these streams are so much fun. I gotta tell you. I only wish Memory Martin were here to hear that too. I bet Memory Martin would. I have to let them know. I think they'd be interested.
For sure.
But
I'll do my best to remind you if it ever comes up.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Well, I guess back to the game. We could do a little bit more.
Yeah.
What time is it too? Actually, I just realized
it is 8:30 on my end.
So how much more gallivanting do we have before perhaps we go into like a dungeon? Would you have time for a dungeon?
Let's see.
You can say no.
So this is the section that's basically for the Swamp Palace, but it's so long to get to the Swamp Palace.
Right, I know.
Let's see. Let's see if we can do the dungeon.
Yeah, you want to just hop right into the dungeon? I mean, I don't know if there's anything else of significance to do now, but
let's just see if we can get into it. So our next destination is over at the Swamp Palace, located in the south central portion of the Dark World.
Okay.
Pyramid of Power. Head right a screen. Let's see if I gotta get to the Pyramid of Power. So
yeah. Oh, which I guess. Oh, I can't quick travel. Let's see how to. Okay, so I guess I want to. What is the easiest way? You know what the easiest way is? Here, let's do this.
Yeah, because there's the Pyramid of Power. So
the easiest way is to save and quit.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, and not. I just went into the wrong. Or did I? Did I? No, that looks right.
Oh
no!
Hey,
Yeah, I'm in the right. Dark Solid X, hello!
Hey, welcome. Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Was that on video before? On Dark Solid? I can't remember.
This is faster for sure. Right, Virgil?
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me bring up the directions again. So yeah, from the Pyramid of Power, head right the screen and then down the screen.
Okay. Dark Solid X, welcome. All right, and then down again. I'm presuming. Oh, and I got to do that thing with the hammer, right?
You got to pound in the stakes, and then head left screen, and then down another screen.
Okay. Left, down. Okay, perfect.
Pound in stakes, and head south.
Oh, and south, and then left.
and then left, and then down.
Good, good, good. Thank you. All right.
No problem.
I'll let them go over there. Ooh, those things are creepy, by the way. Oh, wait. Do I need to go
Yep.
into the water? I think I do, right?
Oh, yeah, I think, actually, I guess you do.
I passed the frozen palace. Oh, no, maybe not.
You can-
Actually, wait, where am I supposed to go? Maybe I didn't go in the right spot.
No, I think you're actually supposed to be further west than here.
Okay, gotcha.
You're-
Sorry.
You're in the far east corner right now. You need to get to the center south.
Center south. Okay. You know what? The easiest way. Save and quit again. Okay.
No problem.
All right. There we go.
I'm gonna try and see if I can direct you from the big overworld map. That might be easier than following the verbal directions.
Right. Okay. So, okay, from the pyramid.
You're gonna head to the east. You're gonna head right, and then you're gonna head down. Oh, wait, till you get to that.
East, down. And then stakes again, right?
Stakes again. You're down to the stakes, and then you're gonna go. You're gonna head west to get past the stakes.
What? I love his little mouth opening up and he. Okay, so then west and then down.
Yes.
And then there we go. Okay, that was what went wrong. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
then down. And then you're gonna head down. You can go left first. Head
And
down.
I mean,
And
is it the dam area? Right? Isn't that where I'm supposed to go?
that's it. We need to go to, I think, the light world first.
Oh, hey, Spookly. Hello. You're totally fine. No worries. And Dark Solid X, how are you doing today? Am I in the right spot there, Dash? Is that?
I think you're supposed to go to the light world first, then it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's...
Yeah.
So that's not the place I should be going then.
Yeah, first you do something in the light world. Use the magic mirror, return to the light world, then enter the
And
main
from where I am right now?
where you are. You're fine.
Okay. We done it. Traditional order then, Twitchy Bray says. Apparently that's what we're doing. Do I go in there? Marcelio, hello.
Go ahead and head in.
Okay.
Push the middle block up, then either of the other blocks to the side.
The opposite of what I just did. Let's fix that. Okay. Do it on the side of the entrance so you can grab a heart from dry land. Oh. I will have to do that. Okay, and then... oh, wait.
Go. And then head up a screen. Pull the lever on the right side, causing the floodgate to open.
Okay. 1 second before I do that, though.
Deal with that anti-fairy, yeah.
Well, that, and I am going to actually follow that instruction there from Marcelio. Or, excuse me, from Virgil. And do the, from the side here. So I go right there. Okay. Dark Solid X. Oh, nice. You're doing a collab with Evil Guy. Excellent. That's awesome. Link to the Past is amazing, by the way. And Marcelio, what's up with you as well? Okay. And then, yeah, I think we're going to take care of this anti-fairy and fairy up.
There we go.
All right. Right. There we go. All right. The flood waters are flooded.
Yeah. Allow it to flow through. Exit the building, and if you haven't gotten it earlier, a piece are waiting for you just left of the building.
Oh, you know what?
Otherwise,
Yep.
step into the warp portal and return to the dark world.
Okay. Looks like I already did that. All right. There we go. All right. So now I'm back. Aha. Yes.
All
Ooh.
right. Floodgate now open. This somehow affects the water flow.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. 'Cause I did it before, but oh.
Bias is between the world.
Okay.
The first time in Link's Quest.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to go back because the water... when you leave the area, the water returns. Now I got to go back and do it again. Sorry. Didn't think about that, but Fair enough. Okay.
That's okay. That's what these tests are for.
Yeah. Marsilio, by the way, is playing some Civilization 6 with friends while thinking about making more fresh tea, which sounds delicious.
Oh,
What
gotta
kind of
have that
tea are you thinking of making?
I'm gonna hydrate.
Yeah, I should do that too. I'm being particularly bad about it, though, this stream.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to
okay.
regret it later.
Sure. That's a problem for future mana.
Right.
Get the fairy.
Okay, done it.
Nice.
All
Hydration
right.
achievement.
Ooh, afternoon Darjeeling. All right, sounds good.
Do love a good Darjeeling.
Yeah, I haven't had Darjeeling in a long while, actually. I've been mostly going with oolongs lately, and also some technically not tea with it, which is chrysanthemum tea, which I love. Oh, hey, Ghost Kid 825 just popping in for a second to say hi. Hope the stream's going well. It sure is, my friend. There's Dash Magnum above us, by the way.
How's it going?
Yeah. And no, the stream is going really quite well. How's everything in your favorite game? I was gonna say your favorite game and mine, except I don't know that I can say that anymore, considering I haven't played Dragalia Lost since the.
You know what? Both are a shame. You know how when you're not gone, or when you're gone for a little bit of while, it passes leadership to me.
Yeah.
I was gone so long that actually passed the leadership to Earthshade.
Really?
He's the guild leader for the guild mana.
You know, it was funny because I got it back from you at 1.2, and then gave it up.
There was a period of time where I was just too busy, unfortunately, and
Right.
it was like right after that Persona 5 event, which was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Quite a bit.
Okay, so what do I do in this area?
Okay, so I think
Can I just...
turn to the Dark World. With the floodgate now open, this somehow affects the water in the Dark World. You can now enter the Swamp Palace.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
First time in Link's Quest where the flippers are required. If you haven't done it yet, you must do so now.
Got it. Okay, we are good to go.
So, Swamp Palace. From the start of the Swamp Palace, jump into the water and swim to the left. Climb the short ladder and you'll find a few types of enemies here. There is a blade trap that moves back and forth, as well as 3 enemy hovers that walk on the shallow water. Little water boat.
All right.
At the top part of the room, there is a Chimeron. These are bubble-like enemies that appear from shallow water and then bounce around the room. Defeat the 3 hovers, the treasure chest will appear, grab the small key from it, and head to the water.
And done it.
Nice. There is a cracked wall on the left side that Link can blast open with a bomb. This will lead to a treasure chest containing the dungeon.
Woohoo! All right.
Back in the large room, there are 4 skulls in the center. The bottom of the 4 pots contains a small key. Grab it and head through the locked door to the west.
Okay. All right, done. That was a damage boost. That was totally intentional. And Ghost says, I unexpectedly beat the hardest shadow-based content in Dragalia today. That was cool. Wow, Ghost. Well done. That's awesome.
I've always loved doing that myself. But hey.
Yeah. No, I've been following a little bit of what you've been doing on Twitter and what you've been talking about, and I appreciated that you posted about how if you just take the game at its natural pace, there's always more content for you. I like that. I thought that was a good take on it. And Animate Barrel highly recommends the chai rubos and African sunrise teas at Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, both naturally decaf. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
Chrono says, I'm doing well being able to say Lipton. That's great stuff.
Where's our friend Saving Liberty?
What's that?
Lord Lipton. Saving Liberty with Lord Lipton.
Oh yeah, Lord Lipton, exactly. Oh my gosh.
That guy.
You know, and he was around, and then he kind of wasn't. He was around for 2 weeks, and then it was like, oh, that's it. Yep.
Anyway, so there are a variety of enemies in this room. You can simply walk right past them, walk down the steps,
Okay.
and head up the screen. Lift the pot found here and get a small key.
Okay, so I got to go up this one.
Then walk back to the previous room.
Totally Ghost. Yeah, that was a really good take. Ghost says, glad you liked the take on that game. Way more fun if you aren't rushing through everything.
Yeah, agreed. Gotta take it to the pace the game's meant to go.
Yep.
Use the magic hammer to smash the moles.
Whack-a-mole!
Whack-a-mole! I remember this.
So great. Oh my gosh.
This will cause water to flow. You move the lever from, there you go. Then push the water to flow. Return to the previous room and jump in the water.
Should I? Oh, okay. All right. I bombed a wall, but whatever.
Yeah, it's good to bomb the wall.
There you go. I have the bombs now because all the happiness.
Yeah, man, that pond happiness. Swim to the west side of the room and then head left to enter the main central chamber of the dungeon. This large central chamber has lots of doors that you can enter. The pathway that leads south is completely optional and will lead Link to acquire the compass if you want.
Nah.
Climb the steps at the southwest part of the room.
Okay.
Walk up the screen and lift the skull to find another small key. And then backtrack down a screen and right a screen to get back into the chamber.
So, okay, hold on a second because your mic was kind of...
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
That's right. So I went into... So I thought it was the southwest corner that I was supposed to go, right?
Okay.
From the main room, it was the southwest corner?
Pathway leads south is optional. Climb the steps to the southwest part of the room and head west. Once again, defeat or avoid enemies that climb down the steps.
Okay.
Head back
And head north? Right off the steps? Oh, yeah, and then here we go. And we've got the key. Okay, perfect. Got it.
and then backtrack down the screen and right a screen to get back to the central chamber.
So... Oh, okay, because I won't be able to go through that way. Okay, gotcha. That's making more sense. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm in the main room again with a key.
Okay. Climb the steps at the northwest corner of the room and use the small key to head to the locker. Slash the crystals switch to lower the blue blocks.
Okay.
And then push the lever. Push the lever, Kronk! Push the lever!
You know, I love that. I love that animation when you push it. Like it's just that little pause. It's just I like that. Okay.
It gives that feeling of there being some weight to it.
Right.
Before you exit this room, make sure the crystal switch is red and the blue blocks are green.
Good recommendation. Okay, there we go.
Exit through the door on the right to get back to the chamber.
Gotcha. And then, oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. And go down here and over. Oh, yeah, this is like the water palace in Ocarina of Time, only...
Just thinking that.
Yeah, a lot easier.
I could love to get to that part of it.
That's going to be a fun Guide of Mana section.
Again, climb the steps into the southwest part. Anyways, time we can jump in the water and swim over to the blocks on the left.
Ooh, wait, real quick pause. Sorry. Nice. Dark Slot X is I got first place. Guess which theme I just unlocked for Tetris 99? I actually don't know what themes are available right now, but GG.
That's awesome. Congrats.
That is fantastic.
So cool.
Yeah, Dark Slot X is like super good at Tetris. Like disturbingly good at Tetris.
Hey, more power to him, though.
Oh yeah.
That's an awesome skill to have. Let's see. And let's see. Link can jump into the water and swim over to the blocks on the left. Climb onto land and head through the door to the left.
Okay, done it.
Climb to the door to the left, and then push the adjacent block up. Climb the steps and then head up the staircase at the top of the room.
Okay. Man, those little block puzzles sometimes, like, I had to pause for a
Yeah.
second. I was like, what do I do here again? All right.
All right. So then head up. Yeah, head up the staircase to the top of the room. Then push the block on the right, and quickly run over to the northeast corner of the room. Push the block out of the way over here, and then fall down the hole. When
Which
you
I will do
land,
again. I goofed, but yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead. I land where?
okay. When you land on the ledge, orange
Fury.
blocks should be lowered, so walk right.
Okay. It's a Bowser's Fury theme. Nice, solid. Very
Nice.
cool. That's
So
pretty
you'll
sweet.
walk right the screen once the orange blocks are down, and you'll open the treasure chest here to get the big
Heck yeah, big key. Let's go and get the thing in the middle. Hook
Grab it,
shot.
head back left to screen,
Oh yeah.
jump off the ledge, and then backtrack all the way to the large central chamber.
All right.
Back in the central chamber, climb up the steps in the center of the room, and open the big chest here to get the dungeon item, the hook shot.
Hype hype.
One of the, I don't know about you, but that's one of my favorite Legend of Zelda items ever.
In every game.
The Spider-Man grapple gun, or Batman's grapple gun, I guess, from the animated series.
It's yeah, it's just so good. It's actually like the item that I would just always default to, like, because it's basically like the bow, but better.
After you acquire the hook shot, immediately turn to the right and use it on a skull pot on the right side of the room. Lift up the pot on the far right to acquire a small key.
Okay, dokie. Let's try this here. So, there we are. Got a key.
Climb back up the stairs to the center of the room and walk just north of the large treasure chest. Face northward and use the hook shot to grab onto the pots over here. Use the small key on the locked door and head up the street.
Okie dokie. And then from there,
Walk to the left and defeat the red bar. Lift the pot and you'll find a floor switch. Don't stay down, so you'll have to pull the nearby statue onto the switch.
all
This
right.
opens 2 doors in the room, one right nearby and another on the other side of the room. Walk to the right side of the room and head up through the door on the left. Walk straight ahead and head down the stairs.
Oh dang. Okay.
Oh.
I'm all right. I've got fairies. All right. Do I use? I'm presuming I push that lever.
Yeah, push the lever to the left and the water will drain from the room. Climb down the steps and head left to screen. Run to the south end of the room and head through the door. Open the treasure chest to get some extra rupees and then head back down, head back left.
So wait, was it? Did I go to the north when I go into that room? So I because there's two doors.
Push over to the left and follow him and climb down the steps and head left to screen. Run to the south end of the room and head through the door.
Okay, perfect. Sea
open
Dark
the treasure-
plays. Welcome on in, and Sea Dark has accomplished their mission. Fantastic. I don't know what the mission was, but
Congrats.
congratulations, mission accomplished. And then do I go? Okay, so then I get the chest.
Get some extra rupees and then head back left to screen. Run to the top of the room and head through the door.
Okay.
And you should see that there are 6 blocks lined up in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Run to the left, get pushed to the right, and a treasure chest will appear. Open it up to get some rupees. There are a series of small mouths at the top of the room where water is flowing from. The one that's second from the right can be walked into as it is a secret door. Go through and then climb up the stairs to the next room.
Okay, so 1 second. What was the block I was supposed to push again?
I believe it was
The which one? Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. All right, rupees. And then where do I walk through? The one of the water areas?
Uh, one that is second from the right.
Oh, from the right. Oops. There we go. That took a death. That's all right. Yeah, please. I would Sea Dark Plays. I would love to know what your mission was, and also it's going well. But oh no, dude. Seriously, you two did great. I'd love for you to be Guides of Mana again. But yeah, Dash Magnum here is our guide, doing a great job. Absolutely.
I think it says, yeah, go through and then climb up the stairs to the next room. Then walk down and then jump into the water.
Okay.
Jump into the water, swim to the right side of the room and climb the ladder.
Got it.
Lift the pot here to get a small key. There are some annoying enemies floating around in the water. Swim towards the ladder. You can use bombs, ether, or quake to take. There is a cracked it becomes a cracked wall on the north side of the room, and if you place the bomb, that's two items between 2 recovery hearts. Jump back into the water, and then swim all the way to the west side of the room. You head to
I see a thing. Oh yeah.
the water. Once you are ready, head northward to take on the dungeon boss.
Woo! Let's do it. Let's do. Oh
Arga.
yeah.
Giant eye. Surrounded by small enemies called Argai. Link will first need to remove this layer before taking up the main form of Link. Keep your just 2 targets with your hookshot and pull off one Argai. Once it is removed from its body, flash it twice and short it. Targets is a giant eye surrounded by smaller enemies. Keep repeating the process until a small Argai.
All right, you. Unfortunately, you are breaking up. I'm like barely able to understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying, use the hook shot to grab the smaller Argai,
Okay.
and that will allow you to pull them up over time. You're doing great.
I mean, this is like muscle memory. It's like, I know what to do here.
You got this.
I know how to defeat this boss. Okay. And then once I do that, what do I use again? Is it the bow on the eye?
Targets will jump in the air and slam down into the water. Regardless of where he lands, he will always start to move towards the bottom right corner of the screen.
I don't know why it's like hard to understand. I wonder if it's like a Discord setting, but it's really kind of weird.
Targets in the air, slashes with your sword, and you
Oh,
jump back.
one second. Let's try it here. Let me try this. It just got. I'm gonna lower the game audio too, and then raise you up a bit. But try putting that mic a little closer to you.
How's this right now?
That's good.
Okay. So he jumps up in the air and he slams back down the water. He'll then rapidly move around the room, ricocheting off the walls. When he gets near, slash him with your sword, and he'll jump back up in the air.
Okay.
Coming down again, and the process will repeat. Hit him 8 times with the Master Sword to defeat him. Alternatively, you can use 4 Ice Rod shots.
Ah, let's get that ice rod out, huh?
Yeah.
And then I am gonna bump that audio up just a little bit more. There we go.
No
Because
problem.
it's
I'm
good
having-
audio. Oh no, it's fine. It was like I was like, I don't know why it's oh.
Weird.
Because there we go. We did it. That was easy. Done.
It's almost right. Awesome.
Sweet. I'm glad we were able to do that and accomplish that. And let's find out what we hear from the next maiden here. Let's see. Ooh.
I'm wondering, I'm not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the light world. Well, remember that you have magical powers which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. I understand. Ganon's no dwarf. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yay! Oh my gosh. Super good. And
First mention.
also, Dark Plays. What? Dark Plays has become a Fortnite creator and gotten a Fortnite creator code, which is awesome, actually. I was looking at that the other day. I was like, that's a super neat thing. I didn't qualify, but man, how did you end up getting 4K followers on an account? That's incredible. That's incredible. What account was it that got all of the followers? In case anyone's wondering what the creator code is it basically means that if you use that creator code when purchasing things within Fortnite using V-Bucks, the creator that is attached to that code will get a little kickback. It's kind of like the Humble Bundle, which I'm a affiliate with. If you ever purchase anything on Humble Bundle, which could include purchases made on the Nintendo eShop as well as on Steam, you can actually use my code, which is on my website, and I'll get a little kickback for that. So if you're ever buying your games, including your Nintendo Switch games, please do check that out on my website and look at Humble Bundle. I actually use the service, so it's a good thing. But yeah, sorry, that was like a totally shameless plug, but
Hey, but really,
it's there.
yeah.
It allows me to get cool things like capture cards to hopefully make the guiding process a little easier in the future.
There you go.
All right. Well, shucks. I mean, I think that's it, right? I mean,
We were through the top dungeon, so that's progress.
yeah, and I think the Dark World. There's just so much more to do. Yeah, like we cruised through that first story part pretty quickly, but there's just a lot more once you get to this section. So Dash, thank you ever so much for being a guest. And what's this? We just got a raid from Retro Rewind Pod. John Pollock, welcome on in. PaulPowers.com, PaulJPowers.com. Retro Raid. Oh my gosh. Welcome on in. Rayo Will. Oh my gosh. So many great people.
All the good peeps.
Awesome. Well, I'll stick around for a few minutes. I do apologize. I was actually getting near the end here. I'm so sorry, Retro Rewind Pod. I feel like that I know we've talked about this before. I don't want that to Rayo Will with the 99 bits. Thank you so much.
That's so cool. Rayo Will.
That's so cool. But what I'll do, I'll let Dash Magnum get going. I know Dash has to get going. And John, thank you so much for that follow.
And man, thank you so much for letting me guide you tonight. This was so fun.
This was a blast. Yeah. Dash, please chat a little bit about yourself. Let people know what you're up to. And yeah.
I mean, I am a mana mod. That's kind of my main thing I do around here. Is I've been a member of the mana community for quite a while. Love it here. Love all you people. So best anywhere you'll find me is in chat usually, and I'm very happy to be writing. Don't have a stream of my own. Other places you can find me, I'm Dash Magnum on Twitter, where I mainly just retweet cool pictures I find or cool memes. Occasionally, I'm actually debating. Last year I did the Muppet movie watch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm debating on what I should do for this year. I might later on put up a poll when I have an opening in my schedule and I can start doing that again. But I have a couple ideas. One of which was with the big Godzilla Kong movie coming out, was doing a big Godzilla movie watch. Just selected movies, because there's I looked online, there's 30 plus movies, and I don't have the time to watch all of those. But I have collections of Godzilla movies. There's a lot.
I didn't realize there was that many.
I definitely want to hit some of the modern ones. I also want to hit some of the classics as well. So we'll see. That's one option. I'd also thought about doing a 90s pulp hero movie like The Phantom, Dick Tracy.
Nice.
The Shadow. All those movies they made right after the Batman 89, trying to capitalize on that. But that themselves never really took off. I was thinking about exploring those. Rocketeer would be in that group.
I love the Rocketeer.
I any excuse to rewatch the Rocketeer.
I
My
know,
man,
it's so good.
I felt so vindicated when Captain America: The First Avenger came out by the same director as Rocketeer. And it just felt like vindication. It was like, I knew it. This guy's a good director. He's
Right?
really still got it doing these kind of period piece movies.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And I have the NES game that I should probably bust out one of these days and play for you.
that game. Ooh, talk about old Blockbuster Reynolds. That was
Oh yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah, that's how I played it first. Then I think I finally got it.
Yeah,
Oh
awesome.
man.
Anyway, that's me. I don't want to hold up this too much, but yeah, find me on Twitter. Find me in Manus Stream. That's usually where I'm found.
Yeah, and perhaps because this was thank you so much for the face reveal today. This might be the first step towards you potentially doing some streams. It sounds like that's an interest of yours. So
Yeah, I've speaking of old games, there's one I want to try that would hopefully be pretty quick. It's an old Star Trek game called Star Trek Borg, where it heavily features John Delancey as Q guiding you through the game.
Really?
And yeah, it's the basic plot of the game is that your character's father died at Wolf 359 in that event from the Next Generation series, and Q shows up and's like, "Hey there, you can save your father. Why don't we find out? I'm Q." And and so it's great because every time you die, you get a screen from Q, or every time you do a wrong thing, it's one of those kind of point and click action adventure.
Oh, I love it.
You do the wrong action, something terrible happens, and Qs are going "Oh no, shields are falling, the engines are down, and it's all your fault."
Nice.
It's such a fun little game.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I was thinking that might be the first game I try streaming if I can get OBS and stuff.
Sure.
There are things I want to buy, like a real camera, and not just use I have my phone right now.
Which worked great, by the way.
Worked great. So maybe I'll stick with that.
It's a thing you can do, and yeah, so no worries. But yeah, no, and real quick, Dark Solid X asks if you play Street Fighter.
I do a bit. I'm not very good at it.
That's where I am too. But
I'm that friend that will happily play against you, so you can beat him up all the time, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, good combo! You really got me there."
That's right. That's right.
And thank you, Chrono, for dubbing Master Beard.
I was just gonna get to that.
I accept with my most humblest considerations for that. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, it was absolutely a pleasure. And Dash, I'll let you get going so you can wind down for the night. But have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for being a guide. And
hey, you too. And until next time.
Sounds good. Bye.
Alrighty. Bye. Take care, chat. Love you.
Oh man, what a guy. What a guy. Yeah, everybody. That was Dash Magnum. Awesome mana mod and friend, and I'm glad to have him. We've had so many great people here on the channel as guides of mana. I want to get back to Retro Rewind Pod for a moment, and D Tungsten also. I'm glad you saved your progress in Earthbound there, Retro Rewind Pod, and answered my question of what you were playing. For those of you who don't know me, I guess I probably should introduce myself here. That would probably be beneficial. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. And I have been playing an awful lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons as of late because that game is just so fun, so calming, and we can kind of share that together, hang out, and just relax. But for this 35th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda franchise, I'm actually playing through the entire franchise on original hardware. So we've beaten the first two games. We're on the third game now. We're going to keep going through. And I'm inviting guests like Dash Magnum to help guide me as a guide of mana. And every week when I put my schedule out when I'm streaming, I put a link to that sign up. You can go online and sign up. You can even request trades if you have something that comes up and you need to do such a thing. But yeah, that is all something that I invite you to join in. Hey, Cellcast Gamer as well. But you're welcome to join in and visit artofmana.com if you want to sign up. Right now, the signups are full for this week, but I put out schedules usually on Monday with that sign up. You can follow me on Twitter to keep an eye on that. And yeah, and then between games, once we beat a Zelda game, we'll take a little break and probably play some Animal Crossing and some other things. Maybe a little Valheim, because that game's rocking right now. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And yes, get back to me, Retro Rewind Pod says. Ah, yes, indeed. And sweet, Cellcast Gaming has recently restarted Animal Crossing New Horizons and just opened up Nook's Cranny. Fantastic. That's so cool. Well, what I'm gonna do real quickly, we're gonna just snap our fingers here, and we're gonna go to our chatting screen. Boom. There we go. Yes. Just to chat a little bit to see how you're all doing. Earthbound was good, I'm assuming. Also, Retro Rewind Pod says that of the Rocketeer director that they also directed Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Joe Johnston, right? And I couldn't tell you, but I love the Rocketeer, like I really do. And actually, in that closet are some comics, and I have the Rocketeer re-release IDW miniseries. Oh my gosh, I just got my earbuds out of here. But yeah, like it's just a great character and idea. And I just found out I think it's on Disney Plus. There is a Rocketeer cartoon out where it's like the niece or daughter of the Rocketeer is the main character, and it's her learning to fly with a jetpack and everything. It's a CG animated show. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm really interested, and I'm planning on checking that out. If it's good, I may introduce the character of the Rocketeer to my daughter. Who knows? Dash would like to see more Valheim. That is pretty fun. And Rayo will snap fingers, and it worked. Yeah, the IDW Rocketeer comic is so good, right, Dash? Right? And the show looks interesting. One thing I'd love to pick up one of these days is the compendium, or the omnibus? I don't know what they call it for the Rocketeer series, but just there was a beautiful collection. It was like $90, but compiling all of the original Rocketeer comics. Love to pick that up at some point. But yes, so again, welcome to everyone who came in with that raid. John Pollock 42, thank you so much. PaulJPowers.com, thank you so much. Rayo Will, of course, so good to see you. Cellcast Gaming, always a pleasure to see all of you and in your amazing faces and you're just dude, Retro, you have such a great community. I really love. I wish I could return the favor and be rating you more. You've certainly been very kind in rating me. But yeah, no, this was a fun stream. I feel really bad that last stream I was just grumpy. It was hard to play the game. It was hard to follow. Dash and I were chatting a little before the stream and came up with a solution. I'll repeat here. I started the stream by sharing this, but I want to repeat it for any of you who want to be guides of mana. One issue we were running into was that of stream delay. And, Rayo Will is pretty awesome too, Retro Rewind Pod. And thank you again for those 99 bits. So at the beginning of this stream, we were lamenting the fact that, there's stream delay. And I don't have my settings set so that it's the least amount of delay or whatever it is. Mostly, I just want to make sure that the streams are viewable by people. In fact, that's why I went back to 720p. That's why I only do 30 frames per second. Because if you can't control that on your end, I want to make sure that you can actually view it. And there are quite a few friends of Mana who don't have that great of internet. In fact, my mom of Mana, who sometimes shows up in streams, won't be able to watch if I'm streaming 1080p. And so that's another reason there. But, of course, with that stream delay, it means being a guide can sometimes be a little tough. So we sort of worked out in a solution here, which is that I use my gaming PC for that Discord call, well, I purchased another $10 capture card, the cheap one. They're now $10, believe it or not. You can get 2 for $16. It's incredible. And I picked up another one of those, which I'll use with a splitter. I got to see if that's what I'm going to do after the stream or tomorrow or something. But if I can get a splitter, I'll split the game feed so that it can go to both computers, thereby allowing me to actually use thereby allowing me to use the capture card on the gaming PC and stream that gameplay directly through Discord to the person I'm having a call with, which should be lag free. And yeah, and then that way it should make guiding a lot easier. So there we go. Fingers crossed. I hope it works, Dash. Like I said, it should. I mean, I've got everything else working right now, so that was a big plus. But Ray Will says, yes, thank you. I can rarely watch streams that are at 60 frames per second. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and it's just not really worth it, I feel. Like, I came close to trying a 60 frame per second for this game because with retro games, you're used to seeing them a little more fluid. But, like, I think with all of the things we've done, setting it up, 30 frames per second with this game, I think is totally fine. Like, I'd rather people be able to watch than not. So that's kind of how I look at it. So next week, I don't know what the plan is. I know I've got some weird sorts of things going on in terms of schedule, and I don't really know what all is going to happen. I do need to find some time. I think I need a little bit of a break. What is it? You can go to 12 frames per second, make it look like a Flash animation from the early 2000s. Oh my gosh. Retro, that is amazing. Yep, that's a good one. Yeah, so I'll let you know, but we're going to keep with this game. I'll probably do next week. I'm going to try and do 3 streams of Zelda. It probably will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. That's just what my schedule kind of defaults to. And I think we might come close to beating the game in those 3. Cellcast Gaming, how do you play video games with boxing gloves on? How? Rhea will just reminiscing on Flash animation. Oh my gosh, I know. Hey, while I've got some of you here, I want to ask you something actually. Let's go back to something here. Let's go, I mean, I've got a couple of different screens like this, but this one shows off a lot of the color, right? I'm curious to know if you think the colors are too bright. And the reason I ask is this: I'm debating tweaking yet again my background. I think I landed on the fact that I like the words as opposed to the Mii's. I like the Mii's for stuff like this, like when I've got my just chatting screen. I think that the Mii's look good there. But when I go to the gameplay, I feel like the Mii's get lost. So I went to this setup, sort of thinking that would make it, a little bit easier to actually read if lots of the screen were filled up. Like for example, if I have, like this, if I'm doing the Mii's as a background here, it really doesn't do anything. It just kind of gets lost in the mush. But I mean, you can kind of tell a little bit going there. But then, if I do this, then you really do. But that makes sense. I do like the word background for the game footage screen. I think it just makes sense. But I guess my question is, does it look a little too... is it too bright? If there's too much color, you can do a full black and white stream like you do with Fall Guys, turning on the silent movie style background music. That was so fun, Ray Will. Oh my gosh. Hey, good news though. I did get all that sorted. PC now is working fine for streaming. But does anyone really leave a stream if it's 30 frames per second? Oh, I think this stream may be only 30 frames. I'm out of here, Ray Will asks. Honestly, I know some people who have come into my streams and said, you're only streaming in 720? See ya. I'm like, okay. Think it looks fine. D Tungsten says, okay. Because my thought was, and I'll tell you, I thought maybe it looked a little too like neon. I mean, I like that sort of fresh neon look. To me, it's a mana splash potion. This is like water and some trees and stuff. But I did look at these are the controllers, the Joy-Cons that came with the special edition Animal Crossing Switch. And I was like, like, that's like really close, but just a little, almost like more pastel. And I was like, maybe, but this was totally by accident, I got to tell you. Like, I did not, I mean, I had this before. I mean, I had this color scheme before the controllers, but that's why I had to get the special edition. But I was thinking maybe I might do a little bit. What an awesome coincidence, right? I might do something where I adjust the colors just ever so slightly to more match that muted pastel. Because I think that's nice. Then I got to thinking, boy, there's actually, you can't really see this is just one of them. Each one has the corresponding color from the Joy-Con. This is the blue, but it's kind of got that neat like braided white, blue, and gray. And I was like, what if I did around here? What if this was like the braided look on here as opposed to the simple kind of white and gray? I don't know. That might be too much. But I did think of it. I was like, that might be kind of a fun thing to mess around with. So I'm always changing things. But those are just some of my thoughts. Ray, well, thank you. Well, if someone decides whether to be here because of your stream rate, they probably aren't interested in being here for the concept of community anyway. Yeah, I might try that because I'm very neon, which was a thing at one point, but the pastel might just be a little bit calmer. I think I might go with that. Animate Barrel says, I've had several streamers say they stream at 720 because there's no point in streaming at 1080 with all of Twitch down bidding the latent doohickeys. Yeah. I gotta thank you. You definitely raised my confidence. I gotta here's the thing. I made a decision a little bit really strange leaving an SNES game because it's not in 1080. Tungsten says I made a conscious decision here. So when I was streaming Animal Crossing, surprisingly, I think it's because it worked so well. It clicked. It fit me, my personality, the type of content I made. And the game is very popular right now. When I streamed Animal Crossing, my community started really just growing. And I met a lot of people who've stuck around, but also a lot of people followed who, would lurk during Animal Crossing streams. When I started with the Legend of Zelda playthrough, a lot of those people no longer returned. And a lot of people... my average viewer count per stream went down when I started doing Zelda, and I noticed that some people actually unfollowed. For the month of March, I'm actually still in a deficit for follower count, and it kind of got me. I mean, look, I'm human. It got me down. I put a Twitter tweet out with a survey, and I'm actually going to pull up the results here because it's, I think, fairly fascinating. Because, and this all, I promise you, it all connects here, but I wrote, fellow streamers, how would you explain your ambitions for streaming? And I posted this on the 5th of March, okay? And we got 21 people casting their votes, so 21 fellow streamers. 67% of those 21 streamers said, I view streaming strictly as a fun hobby. 14% said maybe it will be a career. And 19% said I want it as my career. Now, I realized what I kind of wish I had done is I wish I had said I want it as supplement to my career, or like I could do part-time work and part-time streamer. Like that's my ideal. But I wanted as a career would be the best fit for me. So if I were to vote on that, I would have been the 22nd vote, and I would have said I want it as my career. I love doing this. I really do. I enjoy it so much. And yes, I could look at it as strictly as a hobby, but the reality is I don't have a lot of time for hobbies anymore. And so the fact that I am able to do this, and that I have people who subscribe, etc., Humble Bundle, Humble Partner, all of those different things, Patreon, all those things do help. Like they really do. And especially now that I'm part-time and on call for my job because of just the way it is, I rely on a lot of this. So it's a little bit tough. I almost was like, I need to just go all into what was working and abandon Zelda for now. But I decided this is the time to do it. It's what I want to do. It's been a dream of mine since I started streaming. There are those people like those of you who are here right now who are interested in this, but more so are interested in being a part of this community and being a part of the people here. And that's what I need to treasure, value, and to work on right now is identifying and knowing that some people are going to unfollow. Some games are not going to be as popular. Zelda, I thought would have been more popular. The fact that it isn't is okay. I did adapt somewhat. I'm going to take breaks between the games and play some of the games that I know work. And I'm not just playing games. I'm not playing games I don't like. I like these games. But I know they work in the sense of growth. And so I'm going to do it. But it is tough. But I've decided, and that's been part of, I guess I've been in a bad headspace for a few days now. For all this week. And this is just a part of that. But I decided, no, I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to play what I intended to play, what I've been telling people I'm going to play. And it's going to work for our community. It may mean that we don't necessarily grow during this time. But this is authentic. This is a series I love. It's something that I know many friends of Mana are passionate about. If a friend of Mana is not and they want to step away for a while and come back later, I have to honor that too. And I also have to realize all of you being here, this is you taking time out of your free time. And I just appreciate that and leave it at that. And I cannot in any way expect more than that. And if I end up just streaming with a guide of Mana one day, and it's just the two of us playing the game, I'm going to recognize that hey, that was quality time I got to spend with one good person, right? And so that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm approaching this project, and I'm going to keep going. And so that's just a little background that I thought I had to share with you. Animate Barrel says, I enjoyed your Animal Crossing New Horizons streams a lot, but I find myself chatting more during the Zelda streams. That's really interesting, actually. And also, D. Tungsten. In my day, we had 480, and we liked it. And yeah, don't people know Zelda's awesome? Have I looked at the level of engagement during the streams, like the number of messages per stream per person during Zelda and during Animal Crossing New Horizons? That's an interesting question. I don't know, actually. I've not looked at that. I will have to maybe look at that. One thing that's tough with the guides of Mana, though, is my ability to interact with chat is lessened because I'm chatting with people. So that's kind of the thing. Rayo will SNES can be 1080 on the analog Super NT. That does look really interesting. But I've got the both models of the SNES, and they're so good. I don't know. I can't bring myself to getting the analog Super. The original model SNES with the RetroTink 2X is a pretty great thing. That boosts it for my needs for now. We'll see. That's upscaled, silly, D. Tungsten says to Rayo Will. Dash says, I think you've built up a good core community that's with you no matter what you stream or want to stream, and I'm glad you're sticking to this awesome project. I've been loving this little journey through video game history. And D Tungsten likes my attitude on this. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. And Animate Barrel is agreeing with Dash. Thank you. Yeah. It's a walk through video game history. It's what I always envisioned doing. And so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to stick with it. Again, adapting, but like I'm going to make sure that that I'm sticking to playing the game through, you know, the series through. But I'll take those breaks in between, and that I think is actually just a smart thing to do. I think it's also going to be good and refreshing for me. I don't want to get burned out on Zelda. Not that I think I would, but you know, breaks are good. And Dash with the hearts, and it was so good to have you on stream. Retro says, yeah, my daughter wants to do a Stardew Valley stream, but I'm having trouble figuring out how I can be chatting with her and chat without it being chaos or everyone is being ignored. Retro, if you figure out how to do it, let me know. I have struggled with that since I started streaming. Voice chat streams are always difficult. I do end up watching them back and cringing a little, feeling like I'm always interrupting people. But I think you do kind of just have to do some of that. But you be true to your personality, you know? And some people are going to probably just assume that, hey, like, you know, Retro's chatting with his daughter, boom, that's it. That's the way it goes. You know, if he misses some messages, that's to be expected. Not everyone thinks that way. Not everyone has that kind of grace to give. But, you know, I think that if that's something you do on occasion, it makes sense. Animate Barrel, what is it? Mana, you are so fun to watch. I'll be here whatever you end up streaming, and us core folks will let you know if something doesn't feel quite right or isn't quite working. We'll be here on the good days and the grumpy days and the cranky days and the sunshine days and the happy days. Thank you so much. Seriously, Animate Barrel, I really do appreciate that. Yeah, this is my public apology to Memory Martin, who just, sadly, it was just that perfect storm of struggling in a tough dungeon, struggling with stream delay, struggling with my already poor mental health for the week, just kind of not feeling great. And so, Memory Martin, I do apologize to you if you end up watching this later. Now, Memory Martin, by the way, I said that right away in private, and Memory Martin told me that everything was fine. But I just, for all of you to know, I kind of, because I just thought about it, and I'm like, you know, I could have treated Memory Martin better. And I think that's just I hope we all can grow and admit when we're not at our best. And so my apologies, Memory Martin. And yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the next one. And hopefully in the next one, I'll be able to have that Discord set up that I was talking about. And I think that'll make a big difference. And getting that map to Dash, I think, helped a lot. Memory Martin is a real good person. I agree, Dash. But yeah, no, as far as chatting with people when you're doing a stream, it's not easy. When I've done collabs, we've talked a little bit beforehand about trying to make sure that we're paying attention to chat. But it's like you've got two streams of conversation, two dialogue chains that are happening, and it gets overwhelming. I don't have an easy answer for you. I really just don't. I think what I tend to do in those situations is I follow a chain of dialogue until it seems like it's at a point where I can move to the other one, and I switch back and forth as often as I can. What is that on? Blood or something? I like nicked myself while shaving. I hadn't noticed that. I'm just getting old. Is it a booger? I don't know what it is. Anyway, the big link was map link was a huge help. Dash says. Dash is like, this is the other thing about streaming. This is, you know, self-conscious. Hey, I got another thing to mention real quick, which is that I'm not gonna say more about it. No, you know what? I'm not. Know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Nope. There you go. But yeah, I'm a terrible winker. Wait, WandaVision. That's terrible. Hey, I finished WandaVision, by the way. Oh, man. Keep your secrets, wizard. Just got to say, WandaVision, amazing. I mean, that is so good. And it just felt like I watched a Marvel Cinematic Universe trilogy happen in front of me. And it's like, they put this as a serialized show. Brilliant. As if it was one movie, it would have been convoluted and too fast-paced. To make it, 2 or 3 movies would have taken several years. To make it what they made it, that was awesome. Kaylin Gaming is here. Kaylin, I haven't seen you forever, my friend. How have you been? What are you doing these days? How are you doing? Oh my gosh. Kaylin. All the best to you. Oh my gosh. Everybody, Kaylin Gaming is like an old school OG Mana, friend of Mana. Huge supporter and just all around awesome person. So yes, thank you so much. Way too addicted to VR. You're currently uploading avatars to VR chat. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kaylin Gaming. So good to see you. So are you streaming that or are you just playing it? I shouldn't say just playing it, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. Does anyone know what I mean? I don't. 32 months. Look at that. Kaylin Gaming has been subscribed for 32 months, everybody. That is wild. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm sorry the alerts today didn't work in this stream. I was closing out of things to try and limit CPU usage, and I think I like went out of an audio file or something like that. But anyways, thank you so much. Massive thanks to Kaylin Gaming, everybody. If we could get some hype in the chat for Kaylin Gaming. You're just playing it on your computer, not strong enough to stream it. Gotcha. That's tough too, because yeah, you need a pretty beefy computer to do VR, I'm pretty sure. I've looked into it before. My computer doesn't cut it. My gaming computer, it's too old. And man, GPU prices these days. Ugh. But I did see a computer that ETA Prime is a YouTuber who does all kinds of tech reviews. Pretty well known, I think. He pops up in my feed a lot. And ETA Prime did a little review of this HP $500. He got it for $500. It was like a gaming PC that was, I don't know if it was used or refurbished. It was on eBay. It was this thing that you could get. And yeah, about $500. And it had a pretty decent GPU in it. And he was saying that actually for some people, they may just want to buy this just for the GPU, because that's what GPU prices are going for. So, I mean, it's wild. That and I found out plywood prices right now are through the roof, meaning you probably can't fix a hole in your roof. Hey, oh my gosh. The real RKO Stunner, welcome on in. Good to see you. Am I getting ready to call it a night? I am, unfortunately, but I'm chatting for a few more minutes because we got some time. But I was got through another dungeon today. We did some good stuff, actually. Yeah, I mean, we were playing. This is where we're at, right? Just outside of the what do they call this? It's not the Water Palace. It's in the Dark World. It's the Swamp Palace. There we go. So, GPU prices went up when they started to mine Dogecoin. Yes, all of the cryptocurrency mining definitely hurt that. That's true. That's true. Take care, Retro Rewind Pod. Good luck with the podcast, Dash says. Oh, man. Retro Rewind Pod. Yes, go edit your podcast. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful night. Let's take a look. I think we might raid somebody. So let's do this. Let me pull up. Oh, hey, you know what? Memory Martin mentioned Hazy. We raided Hazy. I thought so. Yeah. Okay. When Memory Martin mentioned that last stream, Hazy got partnered. I was like, oh, who's Hazy? I don't know Hazy. Well, I do. We raided Hazy, and I'm following, and I know, but it was like I've only seen her once, so kind of missed that. Ooh, now what is this now? Oh, my friends, Indie Pro Star is playing some The Legend of Zelda. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go raid someone. We haven't hung out with Indie Pro Star in quite a while. I think this is gonna be fun. So let's do a raid, Indie Pro Star, friend of mana, and cool dude. Let's go check out. There we go. Now it says intended for mature audiences, so be aware of that. But honestly, I think you'll find indie to be, generally speaking, appropriate. That's been my experience in the past. But friends, yeah, if you are interested, please do ask about my Discord. Please do, check out my website and social medias and all that stuff. I'm going to try and get more stuff on YouTube in the future. I know I'm always saying that one day. You'd think I'd have more time now. I actually kind of have less time on call. It's weird. But that might be changing this month. Anyways, look forward to announcements for next week about the next streams. My friends, thank you for being a part of my journey here and my life. And Kaylin, thanks. It was great to see you. Oh my gosh, that was really awesome. Thank you to everyone who's new. Thanks for that raid. Virgil, thanks for that follow, as well as John Pollock. Thank you so much. Thanks, Ray Will, for those bits. Kaylin Gaming, thank you for that resub. And hey, be safe and healthy, do good, and be well. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.